And with that intro music, we have come back for our next Pathfinder installment, hopefully not the last. As we're up to session number 138 on the Friday group, which is now the only group, and that is Season 7, Episode 6. They are up to the date of the 11th of the 2nd of the year, 4711. Online today we have Jeremy.
Good evening all. Yes, I'm playing Garthop Kalingamal, the gnomish archaeologist who also likes to dabble in chemicals occasionally, and as I say, tends to get a bit excited during combat, and some might say he might cackle a bit.
Just a little bit. Also online today we have Ross.
Yes, I play Esben, the warrior priest of Pharasma. Basically, feeling very drained at the moment.
Don't worry, I'm sure soon you'll be beside yourself.
Yeah, that's... Well, that can actually be a good thing. It means that I forget everything again, which is going to be annoying.
But hey, your character just keeps coming back and back until I get it right. And obviously whatever you did last time was a impediment, so that's all been removed. Mm. And joining us tonight online is Gary.
Hi everyone, this is my first ever game of Pathfinder, so I'm bound to do something really stupid. We'll see what that is. I have created a character, a dwarf guardian, and discovered that guardians are allowed in this big campaign, so I'll be a guardian for one session only, and we'll see what happens.
And at the table today we have Peter.
Greetings! I'm playing the monk, Lord Willywan Kenobi, from Yangahoth, who has made some discoveries in the last couple of battles that have both confused and interested him. Seemingly the gods are prepared to provide him all manner of strange support. So, yeah, we'll see how that works out in the future. I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Of course, he hasn't, read the fine print of what has to be paid back for each use.
Absolutely.
Give me power. Okay.
No.
I was going to say that I forgot to say my character's name. Sigmar Deadstone. Sorry.
That's okay.
Cool. Does that mean that we can get Jasper as Cringer?
Potentially.
Do we have Willie as He-Man? Because he has the power?
Well, all he has to do is stab with the sword. I'm sure that's how it works.
Mm.
Well, it's Pathfinder, so it can't actually be straightforward. It has to be some sort of horror-based.
Convoluted nastiness.
Yes, you stab them and inject power via the sword of power.
Yes.
What could go wrong? As you have a zombie-like Cringer form.
Mm.
The body expands, but the skin does not.
That would be gross. Yuck.
Then we shall call him Zombie Cat.
That was what I said about Pathfinder having a horrific feel to just about everything.
Hmm.
If you actually read the adventures as written, generally it's not a non-horror aspected for most things.
Very few rainbows and fluffy bunnies.
The occasional room just goes, what the hell have they done here?
Mm.
Okay, so the characters have on a mission. Their job is to bring an academic back to the Pathfinders of Magnamar because they need his help associated with the Palatine Order of the I'm sure I've missed a few words in there somewhere, but they researching into a Doomsday clock that the party discovered information on around level 1.
Yeah.
And they've been following up on that. This is the next installment. Unfortunately, the characters didn't realize that the good professor was enchanted to not be able to stop working. So no matter what they suggested, he said, yeah, he'll get to it. And because they were then attacked, it was very hard for them to figure out what it is they missed, because while they're attacking, the professor's just been sitting there studying away the entire time. He'd probably study away as someone stabbed him to death.
Wow. Wasn't expecting much out of him by combat anyway, so...
Yeah. And our characters start off a little down in the hit points. We have Asbin on his last legs, where we might have a new reincarnation like a phoenix of Asbin, and like the phoenix having no memory of what happened beforehand, except his attachment to one Willie.
Certainly, if people have got even a moment to crowd up a bit, we can start battling again, cover at least before the yellows come again.
Well, we finished last session with the crashing of stuff in the back room, which if I move over to said roughish map, there are, by the way, the bodies of the dead will be lying around Core, making difficult terrain for those that have fallen. Let's see, what have we got on the other one? And I may see if I can put up your grid lines for you. If it worked, that would be great. I'm sure we have grid lines there somewhere. It's always fun when these tools are working so well. So to start off with where we're at, if you want to decide to do any healing with battle medicine, it will be on your actions. So I will start off with Asbin gets to make a initiative roll, and we'll see where he falls.
Ah. 16.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it is. It's the second lowest I can go.
As I said, it's not too bad for me.
Well, on the plus side, I think last time I got a 17, so nothing much has changed.
Let me check. Well, it was an 18 actually, so you got close. We will get Willie to do his initiative check to see how he rolls out.
27.
27. Obviously, you're doing well this time.
Above average.
And then we'll do Zarthrop. So for Gary, initiative is generally add your perception roll to the initiative score, unless you have something that boosts.
My character says plus 15 perception, plus 1 initiative.
Which means plus 16 to your initiative roll. You add your perception plus your initiative bonus.
Oh, good. I was going to say 20.
At this level, most people should be able to get to 30 if they roll well.
Yeah.
Whereas me getting to 12 is not a good roll.
So Zarthrop is on 12.
12 downgraded. Apparently I'm slowed.
Didn't that happen in the first?
No, in the previous one, I'm pretty certain I was on 13, maybe even 14.
No, I meant the first combat.
Oh, the first time we did, yeah, okay. I'm not certain that in every session of, like, I think it's comments on 3 or 4 sessions, I'm not certain that above 3 on my initiative roll.
Yeah, because I can remember the first one, yeah, you basically didn't do anything.
That's right, yeah, I'm up there, by the time I got downstairs, it was over.
And so, Gary, would you like to roll for Zigmar to see how he adds into it?
Yes, I will. Just as soon as I set up my dice panel properly, I'm not set up enough to do that. I'll roll it properly this time, and natural 1 plus 16 is 25.
So 25 for you. So that's not a bad roll. We shall see how some of your competitors go this time. Okay. And don't worry, your competitors all have names.
Oh, what? They're named bad guys.
Obviously, good names. Anyone who's got a bad name is going to be targeted, I think. Good names will let them live.
Larry, Curly, and Mo.
About Sheena.
I think that sounds like a lot.
Okay, so which means I can show a few things. As I hopefully, come on, we can expand or shrink. We're not too much of a problem, are we, computer? Buttons do work, so that's a nice thing. If you can't see anything on your screen at the moment, it's because for some reason my computer's taking a long time to tell me what's happening on my computer.
Because all the bad guys were dead and then we're having a blissful night's sleep.
It looks like it's the screen.
Yeah, it's nice to me.
Yeah, it hasn't loaded it, so I've told it to load. Oh, looks like we got something showing.
Looks like it's trying to work through a whole heap of sequence of stuff.
Come on, just go to where I tell you to, you silly thing. Okay, so hopefully it comes up with a level of map for you to give you some idea of what you can see. Okay, so you will see a person dropping in here.
Yep.
And if we're lucky, he will actually be able to show you what he looks like, depending on if it actually stays there for more than a moment.
You mean that's not our dwarf friend?
That is not your dwarf friend.
Bloody hell.
So apparently the GM screen gets very good view of this all, but the player is glitching.
That's about all. I just had a quick flash of what it looked like.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a Nosferatu. In the Shadowrun sense.
And then you end up with another beastie there that will hopefully flash up some picture for you at some point, which looks like a rather large aberration.
Is that a thing with the claws?
Yep, aberration with claws. There are two variants on their picture. I've gone with the one that came from the this book, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one.
Same creature.
Oh, it is?
It is. That's the pre, this is the after.
Okay.
Which is why I went for the... I'll look at the one that actually has spells I can look up.
Yes.
For no particular reason. Okay, so... two beasties pop in. Jasper calls out Big Beastie. Being...
Everything big to her.
Size is relative.
It is.
And then it becomes Willie is the next one to go.
Well, so Willie knows what's going on, and Willie knows that something is going on in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what it is. So
Big
I
beastie,
will
apparently.
drink a potion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long that takes.
Normally in action.
In which case, I'll drink 2 potions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, unless they're on a bandolier, it normally takes interacting at the mouth.
That too, yes.
All right, so I'll drink a potion,
Mm-hmm.
and then with my last action, I'll move towards the door.
Okay, we have Willie. How far can you move?
45. No, sorry, 40. My bad.
And what potion did you drink?
I'm drinking a potion of healing.
How much do you heal?
Not enough. Trust me.
Not quite to full?
Oh, that's pretty good. Nowhere near full, man. Oh, but pretty good. 21 is 31 hit points I get back.
So you get 31 hit points?
Yeah.
That
out
is
of
very good.
3d8 plus 10 is pretty good.
So that puts you on 40 hit points.
Yeah.
Also, for Gary's perspective, once you have magical healing, you can no longer get physical healing for those injuries. You actually can only get physically healed on something that hasn't been magically healed.
Okay.
But you can put magical healing on top of physical healing. So that's where people will be doing the battle medicine first aid before casting spells to heal people. And if you happen to have an arrow in the person and you heal them, you'll literally heal the wound around the arrow.
Okay.
But that goes when Garthop then goes and helps you up and get rid of the arrow, part of his healing is to put a big slash through it anyway, so that's fine.
Just making sure you don't get caught with the gotchas that many of the others have done to themselves. Okay, so Willie can also see there is a big beastie in the background. I will open it up on this screen so he can describe it to you all.
Yeah, it looks like a mutated crab.
Size of a horse.
Yeah, size of a horse and green. Got like a lamprey mouth.
And I'm sure that would be in your free calls there.
Yeah, it's unpleasant.
Okay, which then...
The good news is that if our friend Dwarf is actually one of the research assistants, he's obviously closest to the ones who have just come in, is that right?
That is correct.
Marvellous.
He can shield us with his meat.
That's right. Battle tank at the front. Good to see.
Okay. It will be handy if I set everything up properly beforehand, but this should do for allowing me to see things. Okay, so Gary, apparently you are up next. You roll better than most.
Okay. And I'm wondering what's going on. Where am I in relation to this monstrous crab?
So you should be, if it pings correctly.
That's been here with red circle.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And so the two bad guys are the ones off to the
ones
with
with yellow.
I only have a speed of 20 feet. That's probably more than I'm not going to get to anybody anytime soon.
With that means you have 3 actions on your turn. You can do a move action for any of your actions. Or
You
all
can
of your
do
actions.
60 feet in a turn if you wanted to.
Okay.
Or you can do 40 feet in an attack.
Which looks the most dangerous of these things?
Oops, sorry. Let me go. Just trying to do the how far you can actually move. So, if we look at it, that distance is your 20 foot.
Okay, so good. Okay.
So
The next question, sorry, I'm just full of questions here.
35 feet, and that is 45 feet.
Okay. The rest of the party is in the other room. There's a doorway which is already blocked by people. Is that correct?
That is correct. But
I
you
couldn't
can,
do my standard tactic of blocking the doorway because it's already blocked.
so,
Well, you have to. I'm
so
assuming the doctor's somewhere, isn't he?
the research doctor that you're guarding is literally supposed to be above you there.
Okay, alright, okay. Now this is where I will get to my lovely abilities I've got that's a bit different from others. I've got an ability called Taunting Strike. Okay, I've got to actually be next to the target to do that, unfortunately. Bugger. And I think it's a 2-action thing to do. Is that right? There are actions to take 2 actions, is that true?
They
take 2, come 3.
There are 1, 2, and 3 actions. There are free actions, and there are reactions. So
Yeah, I think this is a 2-action thing. Unfortunately, the information on the build is not that good. That's the way I'm interpreting it. It's like, I thought I could move it and then activate that, but it doesn't have a move about it. It just says make a strike. Doesn't say anything about movement. So in order to engage it, I'd have to move all the way up to it.
Does the sheet have a statement on how many actions things take? Because in the main Pathfinder, it'll give a symbol of the number of arrows.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. It's a symbol. It's got and taunt, just looking at taunt, only targets a single creature. There's looks like one creature is the most dangerous. So what I'm going to do then is raising shield is an action, correct?
that is correct.
I will move 20 feet towards the big nasty. I will raise my shield and I will taunt it.
Cat's getting in the way.
Yeah, I can read out the blurb on how taunt works, if that helps.
We'll just go with whatever is needed. So I'm not too worried.
Basically, the idea, if you take a hostile action that doesn't include the guy, the taunter, you get penalty on the attack. And
So is that a good position for you?
That's probably it. It's actually, I've got a couple other abilities that run off taunt, but unfortunately I need to be adjacent to the enemies to use those.
We'll get there. You'll get there.
The 20-foot move is a bit of a problem.
Okay. So that gets you into that point there, and just to make things more fun, the next person has a jump into the room. You see them basically form from mist. Damn it.
They're free now. Okay, great.
And because their entire turn is entering the room. Which brings us to Asbin.
How far away am I from Willie?
You are 30 foot away from him.
Oh,
You are also 30 foot away from Jasper.
it's all right because I can only actually. Oh. Okay. Okay. Do one last heal, which will be a D10, or I can heal Willie and get a chance of getting up to an 18. Now screw it. Since Willie's within 30 and Jasper's within 30, is Harry within 30 as well?
Parry is within 30 because Parry is closer to you than the other two.
Okay, I'll cast another area effect heal, my last heal.
Okay. Getting that in while you can.
Oh, wow. Everybody heals 4 points of damage.
Okay, Willie
Did that
gains
include Garfon?
it does include
If you're
Zarthrop.
within,
Zarthrop is
30 feet... Yeah, if you're within 30 feet of me, yeah.
Yeah, well, I wasn't certain when I was.
So, as the GM, I was trying to say, yes, Zarthrop was in 30 feet.
Marvellous.
And that's me done.
Okay. And Zarthrop is currently distracted by thoughts of Thassilonian.
Oh, no. I think it was he heard Jasper shout, went to spin around, and the bird was go, and he got stunned momentarily.
Too enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to round 2. I am keeping track of rounds because hey, each wave has been roughly about 6 rounds.
If you like 6 rounds in this one, I think we're doing well.
Okay, so looks like there is a very nice grouping. So I'm just going to look at the nice effect we have with. Oh, thank you. I'll try to keep it away from the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. You before, so.
Okay, so definitely within range for that. So. A fireball does go off with a amazing kaboom. Where's the boom?
Lucky XP came to those 40 points.
They will come in handy. So that means I will give you some idea of just how much pain you're in for. Okay, so a fireball for 25 damage
Reflex save?
with a basic reflex save.
Won't go that critical save.
So what type of oil does Parry use?
Apparently the non-flammable, I've tried.
A 32.
A 32. That is a success.
Which means it's a critical success. So I take no damage.
And what about who have we got else in there? That will be a parry and a Jasper's.
Food?
I already had food.
Snack?
Snack would be nice. Thank you. Sorry, just got a bit sidetracked. It's okay.
But I'm all the same throws for Perry or Jasper, but considering my DP going on one first up, I'm not going to put the best one for it.
That's okay. I'm just going to note down they need to have a fireball done. And they'll just have a delayed fireball to deal with. And if they go, why didn't you roll? I thought it'd be funnier this way.
Well, rather than like if they failed to save so not critically failed, but failed, would they actually go down?
One yes, the other no.
Because I'm wondering whether or not it's something where we should be doing it to ensure if we have to try and stop them dying.
If one critically failed, they would be down.
Yeah.
And both of them would be very close to death if they critically fail.
Yeah.
And it is possible for them to critically fail.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we don't know if they have a decent bonus on their reflex or a crappy one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's very hard to roll for them.
All good. I'm happy that we don't have to deal with down comrades partway through right now. So.
I just sent them a message. Do you know your reflex bonuses? With a no reason ... It's okay. They should be here in about 20 minutes. They estimated,
Give or take, yeah.
assuming that they haven't gone over. Okay, so last action.
Of course, the way Garthok's going to be moving into combat, he might just get to that door by the time they arrive.
Okay, so that is that one. So he will. Come on, give me a chance to actually do stuff. You silly thing. It's okay. You get stuck on one thing and it doesn't really do anything. There we go. Fireball's come and gone, and looks like Zigmar has a bald friend next to him.
Lucky me. What is it? What's next to me?
A bald humanoid.
This is the bald humanoid. Okay. Does it look more like a gnome or an wolf, or just look like a indeterminate, generic humanoid?
Human size.
You think bald human?
Bald human, okay.
He has some teeth.
Currently not smiling, but who knows?
I think this is the one that appeared out of smoke.
Well, he didn't see this one appear.
Oh,
The
did
other
he?
one appeared out of smoke.
Oh, okay. The other one did.
Alright, so it's right next to me, is it? Alright. Alright. Nothing to do about that.
Okay. Does your character have a reaction called Attack of Opportunity?
I don't see it sitting on my character sheet, so that's something everybody gets. I haven't got it.
Only fighters get it by default. Other characters can choose it, but generally.
Okay, so I didn't want to choose it then, so I do not have attack opportunity.
So the timers think that would be good for your character baseline.
And
Okay.
I was going to say it's not available to all characters, so I don't believe it's
I didn't see it when I was creating the character.
And I don't see it listed on my list here of Guardian. So.
Yeah, and Peter's laughing because he knows every time I'm about to say something, people keep going.
Yeah, that's funny.
But that's okay. I'm sure you'll go on without needing that information. Okay, so Big Beastie goes straight over the two people there.
Okay, I do have abilities if he attacks someone other than me. Is he attacking someone other than me?
How close do you have to be for it to work?
15 feet.
Okay, he has surpassed that.
It's just a minus one with attack roll. It's the only effect, I think.
Okay, so apparently he has gone for the closer intellect of the group, which
Well, it's going after the gnome.
in the doorway. In the doorway, that would have to be Willie.
That's
The other option is Jasper, and Jasper seems to be a little vague right now.
But we're going to be Harry. I thought Harry would be obvious.
He would, but he's not in the room.
He's not willing to go. Yeah. So he gets a -1 to attack rolls and DCs, and they also count as off guard until the start of their next turn.
Who's this?
The creature.
Fire creature, that's the effect of the taunt.
But the thing is, you said you had to be able to taunt it by being next to it.
No, that was a different attack. I've got a combination attack that taunts. I didn't do that. I did normal taunt.
Okay.
We need 30 feet.
So a
Well, actually, I've got a feat that means I can taunt 120 feet.
Okay, so that is good.
So do you want to go past him?
Yep.
Yep.
It gets a... Okay, so... 36 on Willie.
Absolutely.
Is that a critical?
Nope.
Oh, actually, my mistake. A 38.
Yeah, that's great.
Is that with -1?
It's going to make no difference there.
That is with the -1. Otherwise, it would have been a 39. I rolled a 19.
Oh god, okay.
Okay, so... Okay, so 18 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to make a fortitude saving throw.
Also -1 on DCs as well.
So the orc's going to be slightly easier.
Fortitude save, did you say?
Does it specify all DCs or just a specific DCs?
It says DCs.
Yeah. -1 circumstance to the attack rolls and DCs.
Okay.
Or that action.
Mm-hmm.
So a 23.
A 23.
I think I'm still getting -1 because of
enfeebled 2.
well,
Enfeebled would make a difference.
I'm feared 1 and enfeebled 2.
And I believe the enfeebled will work on fortitude saves.
No, enfeebled can get strength.
Strength? Okay, strength only. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be no longer feared.
Why?
It decreases each round.
Yeah, I've still got a round left.
Well, those creatures are dead, so I think technically you spent a round not looking at them, so it should have dropped by 1 at least.
Yeah, it did. So now it's -1.
Okay, so
So what did I say? 24. So
23.
23. Yeah.
okay, so apparently you failed, even with the reduction in the DC.
No.
So you take 1 whole point of poison damage
Okay,
and become enfeebled 1.
but I'm already enfeebled 2.
Which means it doesn't increase, as far as I know.
It might increase the duration by a round, but that would be the most it would do. And I think the enfeebled is permanent for you anyway, isn't it? If you got the...
Yep.
So, yeah, so it makes no difference.
The enfeebled is there until he basically
Yeah.
has a long rest.
Yeah. So, an increase by 1 round will not make any difference.
Okay, so, someone has come over and had a bite out of you.
Nom.
Which brings us to Willie.
On the plus side, it's now off guard. if you want to take it back.
I don't know how that would help me, but yes, I will.
Well, it's a -2 to KC, and it's certainly useful for rogues, because it gives them the sneak attack.
So yes, I shall strike it roughly.
Roughly?
Roughly. Fuck, I can't math. 26.
Math rocks hard. 26. 26 is a hit.
And a 35.
A 35 is a hit.
Cool.
Critical hit, maybe?
No.
So
Even with the -2 AC?
Well, is
Just off guard.
in which case then it is just a critical hit.
yay! So
I was thinking, if 26 was a hit, 35 must be bloody close.
I'll do the crit first. Jesus Christ, I'm growing good damage. I don't get that, so 15, 17 is 34 magical slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And a massive 7 magical slashing damage. And it needs to make a fort save if it can be stunned.
It gets a 17 on its fort save.
So it fails. So it is stunned 1.
Okay, so next one on the list of things is someone else.
Have no fear, the cat is healed.
Yay!
Okay.
Unfortunately, the cat's been singed.
The flaming cat.
Oh my, I have a flaming cat in my mouth.
What are you saying, though? We'll find out.
well, we're not doing my saving throw yet.
Either that or you're going to be a crispy kitten.
Well, we thought you weren't that far away, so we'd let you roll, and technically we haven't actually come round to the round you got hit by a fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So go a reflex save.
Put your name on it.
Where is my virtual dice? Where did I put that? There it is.
Hopefully, you've got the effective amazing.
D20. Oh, I need dirt for it. Oh. Oh. I say +11 for Jasper.
So what did you get?
A 19.
A 19. Are you happy with that?
Not really, but I rolled an 8 on the virtual dice, so...
A 19, you say?
A 19, yes.
A 19 is a critical fail.
Ouch.
Ouch.
You've got more than 50 hit points still, haven't you?
So Jasper is on dying 3.
Yay.
Currently on.
As a critical hit taking you to 0 bumps your dying up by 2.
Yep.
And you've been put to just before the person who did it.
Okay. On the plus side, you don't need to roll initiative anymore.
Well, that's useful.
Do we have a Josh, or are you going to roll for him?
Don't have a Josh, he's just putting me to bed. Hopefully he shouldn't be too far away, but I could roll for him.
I'm sure he
Maybe.
won't mind.
Sure.
I mean, we all heard how staring and staring, Harry was towards Jasper when you weren't going to be here.
Well, he rolled a 15 on the dice, and I think he had a plus 14 from, so 29.
29. Okay, on a 29, he just passed with the magic number.
Oh, jeez.
So he took 12 points of damage. Putting him...
Of course, that was the iPad inside, so I can't adjust the path builder thing. So I'll just have to remember 12 points of damage in a minute.
Well, it means he's down to 19 hit points.
Okay.
See, that 4 points that Ross gave you earlier really has helped.
That's right.
Okay, so... Apparently there are a few nasty things I can throw your way.
And you'll be pleased to know that for this third or fourth session in a row that we've had this combat going for, I rolled another one for initiative. I don't think I've got enough 3 or 4 for the entire time. The first session and this session were both ones.
Zartrol really does not want to be part of this compatibility.
Okay, so the latecomer to the party. Let's see, he's making sure I actually move him to the right spot. Moves to there. And casts a spell on the big bug creature, giving it an extra attack every round.
Oh, he can't haste.
That doesn't give you an extra attack, does it? Just an extra action.
Gives you an extra action that has to be an attack or move.
So the beastie's been buffed, correct?
The BC has been buffed, so it gets the strike or stride action with the haste.
So maybe Harry wants to try his dispel magic.
Okay, so... That brings us to Asbin.
Cast dispel on the big creature. Because it just got buffed.
Okay.
Do you have to move anything first, or how many actions is the spell?
It's 2 actions, there's a range of 120 feet. Okay. So how does this spell actually work?
It is very difficult in this edition to actually get it right.
You have to target the spell effect, I think.
This is going to be going on from that fireball on the bench. Yeah, I'm going to probably back these of doing it.
You attempt a counteract check against the target. If you successfully counteract, the most card can mundane.
Oh yeah, because it's a counteract ability too.
That's right. So take 431 counteract.
Yeah, basically I still need to roll a d20, so I'll roll that and we'll work it out if it was successful or not anyway.
I really just like how
my god! Whatever it is, it's upgraded.
Oh, that's a nice start.
That was a good start.
So what do you get?
I've got the 20 in, what do I add my...
You at 20 is not an automatic success. You need to add...
No, I've got an upgrade, but I'm just saying, what do I add?
It's probably your class DC, I would think.
Not your class DC, because that's too much. If you add a DC to the check, it is too much. Because you're adding an extra 10, which means you don't roll the dice. If you add 10, there is no dice roll.
That would make sense, yep.
So if every time you say add DC to a dice roll, that's a failure.
Yep, that makes sense.
I think it's your spell class.
Counteract. Yeah, so it describes it on page 431.
Can't do much. Good dog.
Add the relevant skill modifier or other appropriate modifier to your check against the target's DC. If it's a spell, use the caster's DC.
Okay, so if it's using the
So what's
attack,
your caster
it'd be 32 upgraded if it's using the
Okay.
basic of my attack.
32 upgraded,
Okay.
and okay. The next question is, you automatically cast it at 3rd level because you didn't specify a level before rolling. Of note, you can't cast spells higher unless you prepare it higher. Okay, so
Okay, that's now. Nice.
Okay, so because of that, you can counteract up to 6 level spells with your critical success. That's basically the table is very wishy-washy on a lot of those.
Yeah.
And making sure I actually figure it out correctly is the hard part. And the spell is cancelled, but there is a card effect, which may completely change what happens. Because if you ever roll a natural 20 on a spell, it does a critical card.
Okay.
So what was your roll upgraded?
32.
32 upgraded. Okay, so not a card critical.
Yeah.
It's only a card critical if it's a critical hit from the roll before upgraded.
Yeah.
So
So the DC was higher than 22. Cool. But it is gone, so that's a bonus. Now, you've got a third action. You doing anything?
Let's see. How far away am I from Lily?
let me see.
Like about 35, 40 feet, I'd estimate.
30 feet.
30 feet.
While you're looking stuff up, I'm just going to dash to the bathroom.
Yep.
You going to move in so you can touch him up next round?
No, I've only got one area effect spell left. But
Well,
the other issue is if I move up, there's a good chance that Bastard's going to throw another fireball.
Yeah, okay, but so what are you doing with your third action?
Well, while you think about that, I'm up next, and
I'm going to move up and stand on the corpse.
an agreement about tactics is probably the important discussion now. Should I be trying to engage the giant monstrosities, or should I be hitting one of these spellcasters?
Yes.
Well, no, I don't do much damage. I just
you would need to disengage because you're currently engaged at the moment.
What is this?
Only if it's got an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's right, we don't know, but...
I would have safely assumed that he does.
Well,
Because these
they're
are
not
big
common.
nasty things.
Yeah, it's
Well, these are big nasty things anyway.
Yeah.
I've been casting spells. I don't see why Nelly fighters do that.
I mean, the thing to consider is, technically, the big nasty's got a -2 on KC at the moment,
bug thing can
and you also, if you move up to it, you also give flanking
If it can bleed,
to both
it's
you
bleeding.
and Willie.
I'll move up and stand
What?
on the...
Give me a moment, guys.
dead
Give me a
body.
moment, guys. What was that, Peter? I couldn't hear you over everyone.
Sorry, I was just going to say that bug thing.
Yeah.
If it can bleed, then it is bleeding.
What is it bleeding? Because a bleeding is a number.
1.
Bleeding 1.
Bleeding 1. Yay me. Feel my power.
I can say bleeding is a number, and it's just a number.
Yeah.
You said feel my power, so you can come.
Yes,
and
it just happened to be the loneliest number.
Okay, then Ashby's moving up as his third action.
Yeah, I'll be moving up to standing on the corpse.
calibrated, so literally just like push down or
So how far can you move?
I can move 25.
Which corpse are you standing on?
No.
That's that one.
It's calibrated,
That one?
but I
So you don't want to be next to Willie?
push down, but
No, I don't want to be next to Willie.
it's thing.
I just need to be near Willie.
Actually, I give it a bit of a spin because it polishes the top and that makes it
Okay.
even.
Which brings us to Zarthrop, who can now act
Probably filters through more evenly.
with the one less action.
Like I said, got 2 actions total.
Thank you.
No worries.
If he goes forward 30 feet, how close does that get him to Big Baddie?
How's that for you?
No, way too close. Back up behind, basically behind there, in that spot there. Yeah, that'll do me. In fact, he might use one of the bodies of those big things as a bit of a cover. So, if you can go up the top, up one, but. And then he will use quick alchemy to quickly craft up a bomb.
Can he throw it in the same round?
And try and take action, yep. Because he's got quick bomb with one of his feet. So. Oh, natural 20!
And what is the
Which would make it a. A 35 upgraded.
becomes a card critical thanks to Gary's effect.
Marvelous.
Go, Gary.
Well, hey, without Gary's effect, that was just a critical.
Now, not knowing if any particular elemental effect is going to be more advantageous than others, we'll start with classic acid.
Okay, so you get a choice of options based on the title. Would you like your effect to be excruciating, or would you like your effect to be vulnerability?
Let's go vulnerability. Let's say the acid is easy way, it's kitten.
Okay, so the creature gains vulnerability 5 to acid for 1 minute.
Ooh, okay. In that case, so that's an additional 5 points of damage to acid, isn't it? So,
Yeah, it's additional 5
Cool.
points.
and 11 on 2d6 is a he might start slow, but he's built up to a good he's got data anything now.
So that's an ongoing effect?
For a minute.
Yeah, this one lasts a minute, the vulnerability lasts a minute. So that's 11, 16, double for critical, 32. Is the vulnerability doubled as well?
The vulnerability is not doubled because
Not doubled.
that's added at the end of your damage.
Yeah, happy with that. And in fact, actually, sorry, I just realised I was. Oh, no, that's not sorry. So, 26 is 11, so 22, plus 5 for the slash, plus 5 for the vulnerability makes 32. And he will control the slash so it only hits the creature.
And how much splash? You did the splash damage on top?
Yeah, that's part of 32.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5 splash. So. And that would be my 2 actions.
We are up to parry.
Hello.
I would say you're on fire, but luckily you're not.
No, lucky. Sweet.
No, we do have a crispy kitten that's next to you.
Okay. Crispy kitten that's dying.
Yep.
And Crispy Kitten is next action.
Okay. So first action will be battle medicine the kitten.
Unfortunately, your arms are much like a T-Rex, too short to reach.
Even though Casper is right next to me, I can't see.
I will ping you.
Okay.
That's you.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
And that one is just closer.
Yeah.
So what one action to get closer?
No, it's okay. Sorry. In that case, I'm going to I'm going to caustic blast the big bad. So I'm on the far side, so it's a 5-foot burst, so I don't get anyone with splash.
Mm-hmm.
They make a reflex save.
So I will reiterate to you, is Jasper's on his final saving throw. And
Jasper's got hard.
well, okay, so 2 left. You're fine.
Yes.
Assuming we don't get hit by a
It was going to be the opportunistic. If they were at my feet, I was going to battle medicine them. But if not, then I'm going to focus.
All good. So what armor class do you hit, or is there a saving throw?
It's a reflex save.
This is where it's useful getting the heritage I gave me Die Hard, which is
Okay.
going to be useful.
So it is a 33 upgraded on the reflex saving throw.
33. So then, the Cosmic Blast does nothing. Because it succeeds in an upgrade, so critical success, and then does nothing. And then I will use my last action to cast Shield. Oh, wait. I don't think there's been enough rounds since I last casted it.
There has not been the time.
Yeah, that's fine. Then.
Well, actually, I think the time has to be if you used it to block. Did you use it to block? You did, so yes, you don't get it back.
Yeah, I don't get it back for another 10 minutes, so I don't think it's been 10 minutes. So you can
Definitely not been 10 minutes.
That's fine.
It might have been 10 seconds.
Yeah. I counted to 10 and that should be good enough, right?
Okay, so
Go on.
M, it is time for your do or die, because a critical fail is a insta-death.
Yeah.
What a time to roll a 1, hey?
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. So I also have an ability that 9 lives catfolk, I'm pretty sure. It gives me it ignores the dying value of the DC check, so that typically means the DC is 10. So if I roll more than 10, which I rolled a 13.
So that puts you on dying too.
Dying 2. Perfect. I am less dying, which is good.
But low standards, if you think dying 2 is perfect.
Well, I think up to dying, is it dying 5?
If you hit dying 5, you'll be dead. Like, because most people have hit dying 4, they're dead. So if you hit dying 5, you're dead.
It's on the dying condition at dying 5 rather than dying 4. Yes.
Okay, so the one next to our new friend Zigmar, played by Gary, who you might not have noticed he is on screen. The person next to him has a look into my eyes as you get to make a saving throw, which will be where is the actual information?
Be my butt, thank you.
And yes, we welcome Gary to hell.
Okay, so
Or
actually,
Zigmar.
there we are. It is a will saving throw. Look
Yeah,
into my eyes.
just going through my books, see if there's anything that might help me here. Because I do remember reading something about help on this, but I might not have taken it. I don't think I took it. So it's just a normal will save.
Mm-hmm.
There is one where I can block the vision or something, but I don't think I took it. Alright,
This
so
is
just
the-
hoping we don't roll shit.
So technically, this is not a gaze attack. This is a spell.
Oh, okay. I rolled 27. Total 12 plus 15, 27.
Nice.
Okay, so you fail.
Oh shit.
I failed on a 27.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Look at it this way. You knew it was a 29 for you to be able to get through the haste.
Okay, alright.
Oh, it's a good thing you rolled an extra 20.
Okay, so you gained the controlled condition.
Just after I used the dispel.
You are his butt monkey.
You've been commanded to magically dominate or otherwise had your will subverted. The controller dictates how you act and can make use of any of your actions, but attacks, reactions, or even delay. The controller doesn't spend your actions when you're controlling them. That sounds like great stuff.
I'm glad cavalry arrived.
Just to join the other side.
Okay, so the vampire says it wants you to hamper Willie as much as possible.
I don't know which one it really is, so I'm going to take that as meaning I can attack whoever I like.
He points at
Right.
he points at the person. I state the name of the person. So he basically says you want you to hamper that person.
Yes. Yeah.
Hamper that person.
Use all your abilities against them.
I will hamper that person then.
So taunting him would be the start of them, I would think.
It's probably the only thing I'll do.
Well, and attack him.
I said hamper. He didn't say attack. He said hamper.
Gary, I'm trying not to say every action you do. I'm trying to give you a chance to actually do stuff.
Okay.
If you
I will
prefer-
already rely on him.
Yet the other way of doing it is I take your character away from you completely and you have no
Yeah,
options.
okay.
So it's me trying to be fair.
He says just go and kill that one. I go
Yeah,
kill him.
yeah. That thing is your target.
Yes. We are friends.
Okay, and as that was a 2 action thing, it can move in.
This is now the second time a character is being dominated, isn't it?
Okay.
Or at least charmed.
No, this was the first time for this one.
For this one.
Okay, so the creature moves back slightly. Just gonna make sure it does the right thing here because it has funky stuff it can do.
Was afraid of this.
And then it casts a spell.
No. No.
On the dwarf.
No. Make sure he doesn't get Willy. Looks like, yeah, that's better. Doesn't get Willy. Excellent.
It goes through Willie and it goes through the cleric.
That's not cool.
Okay.
That's your electricity. Cool, not cool. It's got a kind of cold.
So it steps back and throws a lightning bolt down that line. So that would be a basic reflex saving throw for both of you.
Just one thing, Martin. He's acted twice now while being under my taunt.
No, the taunt finished at the start of his turn.
But I haven't had an action all that time.
Did we skip you?
That's what I'm saying.
No, you did. I thought you. Oh no, you haven't.
I've had one round of action.
We were talking about the fact you were going to be immediately after.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
His last action.
I
yes.
did forget to have you go. So why don't we have you go now?
Okay.
Well, the
That might
lightning
be
after.
But it should be probably.
Kevin could have gone before he got control.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, actually,
The vampire
sorry.
moved up to me after I'd moved forward.
give me a chance here. I've just checked where you are. the vampire who moved. Have you had an action since he moved adjacent to you?
No, I have not.
Then you get an action. You get to go now before you're dominated. Would you like to attack the vampire beside you?
I don't think that's going to help, guys. Unless people want me to attack the vampire, he seems doesn't seem like it's going to hurt.
Well, at this stage, you don't know. You don't fully know how powerful he is because we basically said this happened a round back, but you'll get another action very soon.
Correction.
Alright, well, okay, it's the simplest correction. I will attack the vampire then. I will firstly do my great ability. I've been sitting here wanting to do Taunting Strike. I do an attack on him. This is a double. This is 2 actions to do. I make an attack. You probably won't do anything because he's probably got vulnerable to this sort of weapons and such. I roll a total of 26 on the attack roll.
26 on the attack roll. That misses.
Okay. Regardless of whether I hit, he is taunted, which means -2 on his DCs, which means I make a save. And he's got all the other penalties of being taunted. I've still got one that...
Except that he was targeting you, so the taunt wouldn't affect, would it?
Oh, that's true. He's taunting me. I've got one other action. What can I do with my other action? Not much, really. Just another one.
Raise shield, because if you don't raise the shield, you don't get the armor class bonus.
Yeah, no, raise the shield even though I'm not going to be attacked by it. Yeah.
It's a local life action round.
Yeah,
okay.
And also, the problem is, as I say, the weaknesses characters doesn't do much damage. This attack's not very good.
And then you got dominated by that person.
Yeah.
And then it was the big beasties go, and you go right after the big beastie. As the big beastie made room for you to go up and beat up on the monk.
The big beastie acted in the first round after me.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. So you've just done...
Pause, please pause. The big beastie appeared as his action. And he moved as his second round action.
Okay. And so, but that was after my first round action.
No, it appeared before your first round action.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was on the screen before you acted.
What it was on the screen before I acted, yes.
So it would not have been on the screen if it didn't have an action.
And so what I'm just saying, I just had my round 2 action. And you had round 3 yet, so I can't do my round 3 actions yet.
I was just saying, after each turn, you get your round 3 actions.
Okay, alright.
That was what I was trying to get out. And basically, now we're back to where we'd missed you, is where it is Willie's and Asbjorn's reflex basic saving throw.
Got a 29.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
You feel good.
I just dodged it.
Willie beats me by 1. I rolled 19.
Oh, wrong dice. Okay, so that becomes 18 points of electricity damage to our cleric as half damage.
Ah, phew.
Okay, so So if you hadn't have saved, it would have definitely have been a going down thing, leaving you on 4 hit points.
Yep.
Okay, so next he also takes the bleed damage, thanks to Willie, and that means it is it is Willie's turn, then Zigma's go. So Willie gets to now act.
Cool.
It has stepped back.
that vampire. The character's going, you made a boo-boo, buddy. You done goofed. I'm going to use my ally orb, silver. I then use an action to move forward. And then I fuck him up.
Where do you go to?
I'm going to go...
That's 10.
Right in front of him, so one down.
Excuse me.
Yep. And I try to murderize him.
Okay.
Pack a slash! I've rolled pretty good tonight. 35. Actually, no, sorry, 34. My bad.
Okay. So yes, that is a hit, not a crit.
Yep. So I will do a massive... fuck, I'm rolling really good for damage. 14... 21, 23... 25 points of slashing damage.
Silver.
Silver.
Slashing damage, yes.
Silver slashing magic. And
Vampire Herstory.
the one that allows you to hit
So 25, 35.
35.
35.
Incorporeal.
Incorporeal, that's the
Ghost
one.
touch.
Ghost touch, yeah, that's the one. I get there
Yes.
eventually.
Bad touch.
Bad touch.
Okay, so...
And my character did actually say that as I moved towards him. You done goofed.
Which then becomes Sigma targeting Willie.
I thought we were friends, buddy. What's going on?
No concentration save or anything like that. All right. How far am I from Willie?
Not far enough.
20 will get you there, 25 will get you there. How far can you move?
I can move 20. So I move 20 and I'll use my taunting thing on Willie.
Strike.
Taunting strike.
Taunting strike on Willie.
No.
Don't worry, I don't do much damage. Really?
That's good because I don't have many hit points.
100 points of damage.
Natural 2, so that gets me to 17.
That is a critical miss.
Okay, so as it wasn't a 1, it's not a bad thing. What would you like to do with your critical miss?
Hit the
Hit his
vampire.
friend.
Make a choice, do I?
Hit his friend.
Generally, you get something amusing to do that disadvantages your character,
Yeah.
but taking out the opposition is basically not going to happen.
What? He can't hit his friend?
Alright, I'll put blood on my face.
That's funny.
So you managed to get blood all over your face?
No, I fall flat on my face.
Fall flat on your face. You're down prone.
And down prone. But I think, taunted him.
Yeah, okay. Billy still gets taunted.
What does that mean?
Okay. We might.
Unless you attack the dwarf, -1 on your attack, -1 on your DCs, and you're off guard till the start of your next turn.
So you can do an area effect that includes me, and that counts.
So I've got to attack the dwarf
Or you get a penalty.
or I get penalties.
Yes.
Well, that sucks.
Or the dwarf's got to be involved in your attack. So if you've got some sort of sweep type capability,
Nah.
And I have lots of abilities against people who are next to me that I've taunted. So it's a good idea to do something like an area effect that includes me.
because the dwarf is likely to jump in front even if you attack the vampire.
Okay, the vampire has this very cool 4th level spell that they're just going to throw at Willie. Called Visions of Death.
I'm going to ignore them.
This is an amazing spell.
So-
I wish I could use my visions of death on things that were living in this current situation.
Yeah, actually might be living.
You can. You got the crazed dwarf.
Okay, so, well, actually, let's see how things are going. Based on what people are doing, I believe the cleric is the one they dislike the most. So they may actually move their position. Let's see. right one to go where they can see people. Come on, we can connect on stuff here. Come on, I love D20 tools when they don't actually allow you to do anything. Okay, that looks like a good line of sight. As the female vampire points at Asbin and says, "You will relive how you die. You will experience how you die.
You mean you remember for once?
I reply, which time?
Which means you now get to make a will saving throw.
Okay. Save me, Willie.
Save my kidneys.
That's a 14. Oh no, sorry, I should say that's a 24.
Okay. This is an interesting one.
This is going to suck knowing that you have very few hit points.
Okay, so how this works for those of you who do not know is suddenly our Asbin gets visions of their own death. I'm sure all the previous deaths they've had just come back and haunt him.
I'm sure. Yep.
And how ridiculous he's died many times in the past. And as he as he failed the saving throw, he actually takes 36 psychic damage, mental damage, not psychic, mental, which reduces him to 0 hit points and kills him instantly, sending him to Pharasma.
Oh, my heart just stopped. Plop.
See, I was hoping the spell might get confused. He's got too many visions of death to pull up because he's died too many times. But apparently, it gets made more effective.
Yeah, there's good things and bad things on this
Which will have something interesting happen shortly. So he's not completely out of the picture. So as we now move him to showing up as dead for now.
That's just one body. Surely there'll be
Like
more
I said,
coming.
he'll be beside himself shortly.
Yeah.
As that is her action, bringing us to Zarthrop, having witnessed Asbin dying before you again.
Yeah, hey. It happens.
I'm sure he's going to go through one of his yo-yo abilities of he's down and he's up again.
Okay. Has Zarthrop actually got line of sight to the big baddie at the moment?
No, he does not.
He does not. Yeah, okay. Can I do an occultism recall knowledge on the big baddie, having seen it last round?
Give me a sec as I look up exactly which beastie you need to do that with. Because I need to refer to multiple versions of the game to play these beasties.
Yeah.
Because some spells don't translate.
Yeah, you said it looked like an aberration, so I figured occultism is a good starting point. So.
I was hoping it actually had it on the GM screen which creatures you look for which, but
Well, occultism definitely covers aberrations if it is.
then that's the check you need to make.
Okay. And you're happy that I can do it based on what I saw and then through it?
Yep.
Yeah. 14, 28 on occultism.
Okay, so I'm just going to check on my setup on how I actually calculate the DC for you. Because luckily I have a thing set up for me to do if I can just remember where I put it. Oh, here we go. So he's a seer, a creature. What did you roll?
28.
Okay, DC 26.
Okay. So does that mean I learn something about it? I was particularly interested in the fact of...
You recognize it as a brain collector.
Yeah.
It has the ability to cast spells as a... well, he has access to 4th level spells. So he has the Pathfinder 2 variant of the spell we just used, Phantasmal Killer, whereas the vampires have the Pathfinder Core version of it, which is Visions of Death. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah. What I was primarily curious about was obviously, I know that it's susceptible to acid at the moment, but I was curious to whether it had any natural vulnerabilities to particular elemental effects. The biggest thing I was curious about. Anything else would be nice to know.
Which means I did forget about Willie's poisoned ability, so he needs to make another fortitude save for his round of poisoned I forgot about.
27.
27, okay.
I think it was a fail last time.
No, you didn't get 27 last time, you got less. You got 23.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know because I'm looking at the DC and I knew you were 3 under it. Which means
you're 4 over it. Or 3 over it.
No, he is 1 over it.
So does that mean the poison stops?
Does that make him over it?
I said he was at 23 he was 3 under it. So the fact he got 27 means he's 1 over it.
Yeah.
So he's over being poisoned.
He is over being poisoned as he has reduced its stage by making a saving throw. So luckily, no damage.
So what's the actual? Does it have any other vulnerabilities aside from the current asset?
Its vulnerabilities that you know is it suffer. It has a vulnerability called Brain Loss. If it takes 30 damage from a critical hit or takes mental damage, it can lose a chunk of itself.
I do 30 damage with my critical acid bomb? I can't remember what... but I got 28. I can't remember what I got to.
You went to 32, but 10 of that came from splash and vulnerability.
Yeah. So that's true, yeah. So I don't know with counting on it. Okay, but yeah, there's no particular asset or things. How close is... Can I see the vampire through the doorway that's near Willie and...
yes, line of sight. Line of sight, yep. You can see them.
And how far away is that?
That is 35 feet.
35.
It's interesting how that just keeps flashing. I think it's because the map cracked. Had a critical vulnerability in the map. Memory leak is my thought because it cross characters.
What are you doing, kid? What are you doing, crazy cat?
The door's open. The door's open.
Freedom! Freedom!
I will toss one of my what's it called? My bottled lightning at the vampire critter.
Yep. Give me an attack roll.
12 makes it 10. Makes it 25.
That is a miss, which means your splash will hit, I believe.
Yep. And double check. In which case I actually get +1 splash damage to the target due to my alchemist goggles. So it takes 6 points of electrical splash.
And how many other people take that splash?
No, I was restricted to him anyway, so that's easy. And I will double check as to whether or not he also counts us off guard for a splash attack, splash hit, as opposed to just the thing. So, but go on for the time being, and I will check to tell you if he's off guard.
All
What are you
good.
doing, kid?
Okay, so with Sarthrop being done, that brings us to Parry. How will Parry save the day? As he is the toughest wizard known to man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Would you like to do your intro? Because we did miss you.
Sorry?
We did miss your proper intro. Would you like to do your intro?
Yeah. Well, we're neck deep in death. This is a good time to introduce myself before we all die. Hi, I'm Josh. I play Parry Otter, the roughest wizard known to man. Did Zarthrop at least drop a quick vulnerability? Is like,
Yeah, I thought that you know what was going on, but particularly the asset, because that was effect from his previous thing. So.
Okay, so
but you also,
the big beastie has vulnerability to acid.
yeah,
And in Pathfinder, that is, after your damage is done to it, it takes extra damage. If it was acid, it's not counted as part of your damage. It's just extra damage it takes.
yeah, sure. But, okay, and then I'm assuming you wouldn't have had an extra, you wouldn't have, basically, Parry doesn't know what it is.
Someone called, someone identified, and I believe I'll give Jeremy. What would you like to tell people?
So, he says, it's a brain collector! If you can knock out the brains, it gets worse, it becomes weaker.
Also known as Thagulus.
Hey, I just call him George.
Okay.
Related to the
in that
Doomsday
case,
clock.
then,
Related to the Doomsday clock.
As of beings from beyond this space.
Beyond the veil.
Mm-hmm.
Cthulhu type.
It is very Cthulhu-like, this overarching story.
Mm.
Will you go mad?
Absolutely.
mhm.
In fact, I'm probably already mad, but
How cracked can you be?
lots. Much.
So what would Perry
Yeah.
like to do, now that we're over-talking him?
No, it's okay, it's okay. Parry will get line of sight of the big bag.
Done.
Oh, cool. Okay, I can just see it.
So Jasper's also in an open spot, so You
No,
can-
that's fine.
you can see that big bad, and you can see that big bad just.
Perfect.
And that
so-
dominated person as well.
I'm going to target the brain collector with my own vision of death.
Okay.
So it makes a little saving throw.
Just to remind you, for it to be
Is it
very
sorry?
effective, you want it to be close to death. But in this case, the mental damage of it is your saving grace.
Yes, exactly. I'm assuming it's living before you go any further. It's a living creature.
It is a living
Aberration.
creature. Even though you
Okay,
don't quite
cool.
understand how it's living, it's a living creature.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a living creature. Okay.
Certainly, yeah. It's not undead.
It rolled badly. It gets a 22 on its saving throw because it gets a plus
It-
1 because it being magic.
If failed and it's frightened 2,
First, do your damage.
I will do my damage. It takes 33 points of mental damage.
Okay. Let me just put that in there and do another saving throw for it. So
Mm-hmm.
you said 33?
Fortunately, wasn't it critical?
33.
Okay. No problem with the saving throw again because it is one of its best saves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So technically you have exploded a... Oh, no, you haven't exploded a brain. That would happen if it failed its save. Because it collects, if it collects brains and you didn't destroy one it's got.
Yeah, that's fine. However, it is frightened 2. And then for my third action, I'm going to go move diagonally above Jasper, out of line of sight of it, in hopes to heal Jasper next round.
So you're moving that way?
Yeah. Because I'm assuming there's a wall above, like diagonally above.
Okay, Jasper is in the doorway, isn't she?
Here she is. And
Cat knocked everything over.
yeah, that happens. Because also they tend to disconnect.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. It's just me twitching in my death.
They are having their zoomies point.
Yeah, they're coming around.
They're looking for something that's flying around.
There is a flying bug.
Yeah, but it hasn't been out for a while.
It basically, whenever the door opens, bugs get in, and
Yeah, I saw it flying around before, but it hasn't been recently.
yeah, they
It'll
probably
be slow.
Mom, just so you know, your mic, there we go. Yeah.
I was just looking around going, now what else do I need to clean up? And it's like, yep, my camera's down. So, back to Parry's moved. That brings us to round number 4.
Top of the round.
And,
I think Jasper needs to make a death save before we do that.
no, Jasper is the first thing of the round doing a death save because the thing that
Okay.
knocked her down was the top of the rank.
Fair enough.
So,
I have a question, Mark.
yep.
So with the information that Zarfop had about bursting brains with the critical, do we know what the effect of bursting brains does?
I would like to say yes.
Okay.
If I had to guess, you'd be removing spells, I imagine.
No.
No. I would have thought that'd be how it'd work. You take brains from spellcasters or whatever, and you gain their skills and or ability to cast spells of whatever level.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter yet anyway until we actually have someone get a critical with more than 30 points damage. It probably doesn't matter. So,
I think they forgot to actually put it in there.
It's very cinematic though. You burst the brain, yes! Got effect on it aside from damage, but it burst the brain!
Yay!
You've only got 17 left.
Okay, so yeah, amusingly, it doesn't actually tell you the effect. It tells you what happens if it has none,
Okay.
but it doesn't say what happens when it loses one.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the question is, how
Oh,
many-
okay. So technically, it does get a penalty for each one it loses. It gets a stupefied value for each one you blow up. So now,
So it would affect the spell casting, but only by DCs.
stupefied. So stupefied takes a status penalty equal to the value on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks and DCs, such as will saves, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and skill checks that use those ability scores.
Ooh.
Anytime you attempt to cast a spell while stupefied, the spell is disrupted unless you succeed at a flat check of DC of 5 plus your stupefied value. And technically, brain collectors can have up to 7 brains, which means you can burst 7 brains to...
Stupefied 7.
Yeah.
Do we know how many big ones got?
We're going to go with 7 because I
Why not?
have an...
Well prepared.
Yeah.
All good.
Just so I've got it ready to know what to put it down as. So I've got a stupefied card ready with a number. So that brings us to round 4 in Jasper's Save It or Cark It.
I rolled a 12.
So you're now down to dying 1.
Dying 1, yay!
And
My contribution to the party is not dying.
That's a good contribution. I like it.
Hey, you warned out, you're the one that first spotted it, maybe because you were there to see it, but hey.
Oh, that's good to know.
Okay, so the vampire who is with Willie decides to throw a spell at Parry. Stupefy!
Don't you ignore me, bloodsucker. Slap!
Do you have a
Yeah.
anti-wizard?
Okay, anti-wizard, yep, sure.
So, no, I was asking if
No.
because there are certain feats you can do that allows you to disrupt casting of spells.
I do not.
Now,
No, Peter.
No.
if Peter had it,
It's,
stop trying to explain rules while I'm doing it, please. I was just saying if Peter had it, then he could have interrupted.
No.
So it is a will saving
Down.
throw.
Down.
Will saving throw for parry.
Down.
For the purposes of stupefy.
Yes.
Yay.
Which we've just
They don't
explained.
have me throwing spells, apparently.
I know you can still throw spells, it's just harder.
Yeah.
Because someone pointed out how useful Stupefy was to me during the round that I thought I'd better pull one out myself.
Just borrow some of the brain collector's brain will make you feel better.
That is a 34 upgraded.
A 34 upgraded, just what you needed, because if you didn't critically succeed, you would have been stupefied anyway.
Oh, wow.
It's not a cantrip, so it is an effect on a success. Most spells are an effect on a success, unless it says otherwise. So, yes, you managed to avoid the stupefaction.
That's good.
Our buff wizard is not stupid, apparently.
So, just for Gary's perspective, this happens with nearly every roll of Josh's. No matter what check he's doing, he somehow pulls a save out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's whether he's at the table or not. It's just, or he's been attacked. So the dice love him, as does the story. So we all say he has plot armor somehow.
I am the toughest wizard known to man.
I wish you could share some of that with me so I don't get dominated.
And that's half the problem is that he obviously takes the rest of the party's luck with his rolls.
Okay, so then he goes for a claw attack on our monk next to him. Hitting an armor class of 30.
Yep.
Doing 21 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Ooh, that's pretty close. Bringing Willie down to 4, and Willie is now grabbed.
See that four hit points you gave me back, Ross? That's what's keeping me up, buddy. Good job.
I thought it was Willie that did the bad touch.
Well, I guess this person says, bad touch back to you. Courtesy of Zarkon.
We will see. I think Pharasma's going to have a few words with you, bud.
Okay, so that brings us to the Brain Collector, who takes 1 bleed. Because that does not go away. And the acid vulnerability will last a couple more rounds. Most likely the rest of the combat.
I was going to say, 8 more rounds, I think, isn't it?
I got it down to 7 after this round. And if he's frightened, just making sure I get frightened correct.
Be scared of the wizard. Be very scared.
-2 everything. I think that's what we had with the
That is
Willie
correct.
had frightened.
Okay. Why not? He is going to throw Paralyze at Parry. A P for a P.
Dig. Go away.
That will be another will saving throw.
Okay.
I didn't actually pick it based on what the saving throw was. I just, I'll give it a go.
I thought Harry had got to a spot where he was behind the wall from the big critter.
It's okay. Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
Okay, he moved. Yeah. Yes, much better. Closer to Willie, exactly as I planned.
Well, hey, it saves Scarfock time move to actually throw acid bolt at him now, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Go ahead.
32.
A 32, so that is a success. You a stunned one, you lose one of your next actions.
That's okay. I don't mind that. Most of my spells are 2 action anyway. I'm pretty sure I've also burnt all my 3 action spells, so oh no.
That's okay, they are trying to do what they can. Which brings us to Willie.
Willie's grabbed.
He is grabbed.
Okay. Well,
Which means you can still do all your attacks as normal because that doesn't stop you.
yeah, but he's going to give me a nom 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 on his go. So effectively, I'm going to take my life in my hands, or maybe my future in my hands, and I'm going to strike him roughly with my holy symbol of Pharasma.
Okay.
And we'll see what Pharasma has to say about this disgusting undead creature. Yeah, I'll do it that way. So, it's a 28.
So 28. That will be a hit.
Does that factor in the taunt?
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't do much damage. 10, 15, 17.
Okay, so
Question from you, Martin.
Yeah.
I am dominated. I must use my abilities. I have an ability called Intercept Attack and Attack. And one within 10 of you, 10 feet of you takes physical damage.
this would be a great opportunity. This would be a great opportunity to pull that, especially considering here's your best pod.
You feel yourself in the way of becoming. You can step, but you must enter a movement adjacent to the triggering ally. You can take damage instead of the triggering ally. Apply your immunity resistance to damage on the allies.
He's on the ground.
Alright, you are technically on the ground, so you can't, 'cause you fell prone.
Okay, so I can't do it. Alright,
Yeah.
I had to point this out.
It is a good thing to point out. Okay, so how much damage?
Was 17. 17.
Okay.
Slashing, silver, magical. Hopefully there's some holy something or other in there of some sort.
As you strike him, he calls out, Urkathor, protect me. As he seems to intercept your holy symbol with his.
Ah, you scumbag! Alright. And next I'm going to continue to attack him. Because why not? 13, choose that. I'm going to need really high to hit this guy. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. It's high but not high enough. 26.
26 will be a miss.
Yeah, I thought as much. And a 29.
A 29 will hit.
Yeah. But it's... yeah. Fortitude save or be stunned for a massive 11 points of slashing silver magic.
Okay, so his whole fortitude save of 19.
Failed. Oh my god. So he's stunned 1. Oh my god. It actually worked. Oh my god.
Peter, you need to rephrase that. Oh my god. You have plural.
Yeah.
And you probably... So who would you like to answer you, considering you called it out
Oh my
twice now?
gods. For Asma.
Erasmus,
Erasmus
since
the one
you've
I-
actually been calling on her.
Yeah, she was the last one that I called on.
Oh, great. So I've run up to Pharasma, and she's not there.
Yeah, she's off. Yeah.
Okay, so after your action, you find yourself standing before Pharasma with Asbin waiting behind you. And for once, Asbin has all his memories of dealing with you.
I don't know that, but I go.
Did he get the memories of all the other previous deaths as part of his dying?
Well, whenever he's back in the boneyard, he gets all the memories. And then they all get wiped as he goes back, just for them to return next time he dies, and he knows how many times he's done the same stupid death. So yes, apparently Asbin is getting your attention right now. What do you say to Asbin in the boneyard?
Yeah. The difference was that this time when Asbin died, his death flashed before his eyes.
That is correct.
Well, I turn up, I notice he's there, and I... How you doing, buddy?
What are you doing here?
Not sure. I'm currently fighting for my life. I'm about to get bitten by a Urgathoing worshipping vampire. So things aren't looking good.
Which brings us to Zigmar, as we'll figure out what happens on the next action. Because Zigmar, now Gary gets to stand up and do stuff.
I stand up, I presume that's an action.
It is.
Okay. Because I was not attacked, I can use one of my abilities. Willie is off guard because Willie did not attack me, so I'm going to use Proud Nail.
He's also grappled, which gives him penalties.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what the grapple effect is. Make a melee strike against him. Oh, good. Why couldn't I have rolled that earlier?
So he has a -2 to his armor class, and if he wants to do a manipulate action, he must succeed on a flat check or lose it. DC 5.
I'm not going to do that, but yeah.
Does the grapple add to the off guard? So if they've got -4 to AC?
Technically, yes.
It all adds.
They're different things that provide it.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, make a melee strike. If this strike hits, will I roll 17 plus 15 is 32?
Not quite a critical. Yeah, it's so fucking close. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, that's a hit on Willie.
Alright, I'm sorry about that.
You're under vampiric control, man. Nothing you can do.
As far as we know, he's always been on the bad guy side. He's probably the reason because he's the one that brought him in, because he's the reason that was there when we first arrived.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, that's true.
I do 16 points of slashing damage.
There will be a reckoning.
So that brings Willie down to 0 hit points, and is now on dying 2.
Yep.
As it was not a crit.
Although actually, no, 'cause I think there was people within line of sight when the vampire dominated him, weren't there?
There were, yes.
Yeah.
So we don't have to assume that he's always been working for them.
And they heard him, basically, look into my eyes, attack stupid over there. And
I'm sorry, guys. I should not have. My first round was stupid.
which then brings us to Asbin before Pharasma. She looks at you and goes, again?
Didn't I just get rid of you?
I did use up a lot of my power to beat these undead. It's just that I got hit with a lightning bolt.
And didn't we say you're only supposed to do so many resurrections in the 1 year? You didn't buy the frequent resurrection plan, she says. But you do hear the humour in her voice as she says it.
Yeah. I was kicking undead. Then I got hit with a lightning bolt.
And apparently the one next to you is also trying to join you as well. As we can see the life ebbing from his body from here.
Okay, that'll get confusing. So does that mean I have to follow him around here as well?
Well, if he's dead, then you don't get to go back.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Technically, you become his servant for a time.
Okay.
You get to serve a bodiless spirit.
Okay, can you send me back so I can stop that?
I shall try. She hits you with some energy, and as you've had multiple resurrections in this year, you now get to make a fortitude save to see if your body can handle it.
Multiple resurrections this year. Okay, have you already died once in this combat?
Not in this combat. He got close.
Okay.
He got within a couple of hit points.
Is a 32.
Okay, so yes, you do find yourself appearing as we create a new version of you because it's another body.
Yep, and this was as was.
And I can copy that. And then I get to edit it.
Now, the big question is, am I in a new body or am I in my old body?
You're in a new body, and you can see your old
Yeah,
body.
you're standing over your old body.
Yeah, no, it means that I'm now stark naked, that's all.
Yeah,
that is correct. It happens every now and what did you call yourself?
As was.
As was.
As was. And you've appeared a little bit further back, just on the map. And that is your round. As everyone witnesses the naked might of the resurrected Asbin.
Harry's not impressed.
Yeah. And they call you the Big Show.
But hey, you're back.
Harry's seen better in the mirror, thanks.
Okay, now need to add a new one in here.
Okay, so now stow my armor, because I'm no longer wearing it.
That's okay, I'm sure you can find it and get into it at some point. That brings us to a certain vampiress. Okay, so does she have
Vampiress out to impress.
20? I think that's enough. Because Parry's been doing so well so far, she does the, I think your heart, sort of look at him to see if you can dominate him.
Be my bud, man.
Sure.
So she does that whole, flirt with you sort of look as she casts a spell, giving you a will saving throw.
30.
Okay, on a 30, you succeed. You are stunned 1.
So I lose another action?
That is correct.
Stunned is all actions, isn't it?
No, stunned is, for each point of stunned, you lose an action, and stunned is removed by 1 each round. So if you have stunned 3, you have no actions. Then you have 1 action, then you have 2 actions, and then you get all 3 actions.
How's that different from slowed?
Okay, let me have a look. I may be reading it
I
wrong.
thought slide was movement.
You can't act while stunned. Stunned you do. Okay, actually for stunned you don't actually have any actions.
That's right.
Oh, really?
When you regain actions, reduce the number you regained by your stun value.
Yeah, so as you said,
Okay, it's the same as slowed.
stuns.
No, it means that vampire couldn't attack.
No, actually technically it could because it says unless it was stun 3 it gets an action.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look up slowed. You have fewer actions when you gain risks.
Because if that's a good question mark, because this vampire was stunned by Willie.
Yeah, but the description in the monk is stunned 1, stunned 2, etc. So
Well, you can't act while stunned. Stun usually includes a value. So technically, I don't think they could have hit you.
No.
oh,
No, you've become senseless. You can't act. You're stunned.
Maybe like stun 2 is you're actually out for 2 rounds.
Unlike like slowed, it says when you regain actions, reduce the number you regained by your stunned value.
Stunned?
Then
Stun usually includes a value, which indicates how many total actions you lose.
Yeah.
So if it's stun 1, you lose an action.
Yeah. But the slowed is the same thing.
Yeah.
Slowed has a value. And
Possibly-
value.
Because if you did it,
Possibly over multiple turns from which from being stunned. So say if you're like stunned.
okay,
4,
so technically I did it right because they did limited actions.
yeah.
On the plus side, you can be stunned and slowed at the same time.
So pause, guys. Stunned reduces by number of actions. Slow reduces by number of turns. Oh no, it does the same thing.
Yeah.
It's literally stunned, because you're going to be stunned 4, which means you lose 4 actions, i.e. an entire round plus 1 action on the next one, whereas slowed is a certain number of actions every round.
When you regain your actions at the start of a turn, reduce the number of actions by your slowed value. Yes, because you're...
Yeah. So stunned, you might be stunned 10, in which case you're out for 3 rounds plus the first one of your next round.
And the thing is, slowed and stunned overlap so that they both count.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so say if you're stunned 1 and slowed 2, your first round of stunned also reduces your first round of slowed, but then you'll have a second round of slowed.
But the thing is that also, if you got slowed, then slowed 2, then you only reduce 1 point of stunned each round because you don't get those 2 other actions.
Exactly, that's right.
So
in the case of if they're stunned 1 from the monk and that's the over that's affected him, he got 2 actions in that particular round and he's fine for the next one.
Yeah, I'm assuming the dominate is 2 actions. So.
And the person who was stunned is the bald guy at the bottom, not the girl who cast the spell.
Fair enough. Sorry, I didn't realise who it was.
I have each of them with notations against them. So she's doing a dominate on Parry, and what did Parry get with his saving throw again? You got. That's right. He loses.
That's how he was stunned 1.
Yeah, he stunned 1.
So I miss an action because of the brain, and I miss an action because of stunned 1 so far from the chick.
Yep. Well, technically, if you got stunned from both, that'd be stunned 2.
They will add. Basically, but again, you've lost 2 actions for your next out.
Okay, so that is.
Sorry, Martin, going back. No, actually, never mind. Let's just counter stun 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next person up is Willie, who gets to make a saving throw because you're now dying.
Don't I get bitten first?
No, because that's not the person who's got you.
Okay. It's just a D20 roll. Don't add anything.
It's a D20 roll. You do not add anything unless you have a specific bonus. You are looking for rolling 12 or higher. Natural 20 will just reduce your dying value by 2. A natural 1 will increase it by 2.
Which would kill me.
Pretty much.
So don't roll a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So
well, you got another 1.
Oh shit.
You are now on wounded 2 and unconscious. Just in time for him to go num.
Num.
Okay, so it is Sathrop's go. Well, actually, I did jump back to Willie by accident, so you've had your roll for when it comes to you if nothing happened.
Yeah.
Sathrop is up.
Just the light creature. Is it valid for Zarthorpe to have cover if there was something coming through that line at the moment?
Yes, if it is a directed attack on you, it's cover. If it's an area attack, no cover at all.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was thinking about the lightning bolt type stuff. So,
It does not provide
but yes,
bonuses for
direct
lightning
attacks
bolts.
also. In which case, then I will keep using that cover, and I will accept the penalty on my bomb throwing.
There is no penalty for cover. For
No, but the penalty because it's more than one range increment.
Okay.
Like instead of moving forward out of the cover, I will stay in cover and throw from further away.
That works.
So I will again use quick alchemy and quick bomber to toss a acid bomb, or create and toss an acid bomb at the big creature, with the aiming for the vampire behind it to be in the splash, but not so much the dwarf. 28 AC.
28 AC. That's a hit.
Not quite as good acid damage as I did on the critical. With my 2d6, I do 2 points of acid, plus 5 splash for the both the target and the vampire, and plus an extra 5 on the target because it's that vulnerable.
So that's
12 points on the aberration and 5 points on the vampire.
well, she's now been hit.
And the aberration is off guard until the start of my next turn, so it's got -2 AC. Oh, sorry, that doesn't apply. Apologies. That only applies when it's actually a real bottom lighting, as opposed to just, yep.
Okay. So that brings us to Parry.
Sweet. With my one action, I am going to battle medicine Jasper.
And yes, like second action, Martin was raise my buckler.
And let's see how well you... What DC are you aiming for?
20. I can only go 20.
What is aim to roll a natural one? I kill him! That was...
I critically succeed on a 30. So, what was it again?
48 plus 10.
48 plus 10. You actually are very healthy with what I'm rolling so far. Minus that one. 15, 18, 28. 28 points of healing to Jasper.
28 points of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's on 28 points. And he's now on wounded 2. Okay, so that brings us to Jasper. You've just been woken up with the kiss of life. Yes, the kiss of life. At least it's not. It could be the tongue of life. It's Harry after all.
No. I have like oil and stuff all over me. It's great.
Deep down, Parrot's the biggest fairy here, but you know.
So I have no idea what's going on. Absolutely none.
Scary monster beside you.
The scary monster behind me. Do I see that, or do I need to do a perception check for that?
Look at it this way: you saw the scary monster before you got fireballed.
Oh, before I got fireballed.
Right after noticing it and saying scary monster, you got fireballed.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Big scary monster.
I would show you a picture, but the tool is having a lot of conniptions right now.
That is okay.
As it's flicking between everyone's pictures.
It's rotating through them for some reason.
Except it's skipping Zarthra.
Yeah.
That's because he's got cover. He tucked out of the way, not actually sitting there.
It is weird.
It does short occasionally. So what would Jesper like to do? You are prone.
I am prone, and where is the big bad compared to me?
See
the,
let me see.
Oh, prone one.
You have one big bad there,
Mm-hmm.
one big bad there, and one big bad there.
Oh, awesome! I'm the front behind this.
Well, there's technically two friendlies, although one of them's less friendly at the moment in front of you.
And by the way, it can do a dominate every round if it wishes to. There is no limit to the amount of dominates it can do.
That's weird.
Unless, of course, it's Trader on you, in which case you're immune for 24 hours from that one.
Do I do what I did the other day and like pretend to still be dead and then just like toss spells from the floor?
You could try, but with vampires, they're likely to notice.
What are you doing?
Yeah. The big seems to give it away.
And what you don't know is the brain collector probably also actually he's probably smarter than the brain that's undead.
Nobody.
What are you doing?
Can I see Willie?
You can see Willie. He is currently fighting a bald vampire.
I'm dangling from the grip of a vampire and I seem to be unconscious.
Oh, you seem to be unconscious. Okay, that might
He's playing dead like you do.
With the dwarf attempting to stick swords into me, and the vampire looking like he's about to bite me.
The vampire is about to bite you.
Yep.
I am going to try and cast slow on the vampire. So it needs to do a fortitude saving throw.
Trying to get things back to where they're supposed to be is always hard. Okay. So what is he saving throw it needs to make?
20, DC 26.
DC 26. Okay.
Shit, that's pretty good.
What sort of saving throw? Will.
No, fortitude.
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 Okay, so that is
Wow.
a 23 on her fortitude. Oh no, his fortitude because it was the guy.
That fails. The target is slowed at 1 for a minute. Yeah, it loses 8 action for 10 rounds.
For 10 minutes.
Yes, for 10 minutes.
Okay.
1 minute, wasn't it?
Well, sorry.
Combat.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Okay, next person up after Jasper is the vampire that you just targeted.
You've got 2 actions.
Don't forget that I am pretending to be dead.
Okay, he goes. Oh well. Let me see. What did he do? Well, he's done his fire.
Man, that thing that's laying on the ground going humana, 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 you're slow.
Okay,
Well,
he points at Jesper and does visions of death.
If you want to pretend to be dead, get a look at what it looks like.
As you get to make a will saving throw, I believe.
Can
Because
he
Yeah.
cast while he's holding on to...
with most things you need one hand free.
Yeah.
And he's not considered grabbed.
No.
Okay, so could you give me a will save, please, M?
Unfortunately, the virtual dice did not like me, and I got a total of 16.
Right.
It was funny because it was rocking on 16 and 19, and then it rolled over to the 3 on the virtual dice. Just great. If only we had rerolls.
Okay, so technically you do have a hero point which you can use to re-roll or spend them all to save yourself from dying. As technically you just got
Have to
hit.
die.
You just got hit for 39 points of mental damage. It doesn't increase. There is. It's not a basic save. It is a save. So there is no increase or decrease. You either take damage or don't take damage. Yeah.
If you take that... If
Oh,
the damage
actually,
goes-
there is. I just missed that section. It was on the other part of the page. Don't you love it when they have it go over?
Yeah, because remember I made the save, but I took like 8 points of damage.
Yeah, but I thought it would also, if you failed the save, in which case you automatically died.
No. If you take damage and you're reduced to 0, you
That's what I mean.
die.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Like that's it. Whether you make the save
What was,
or
everyone,
not.
what was the
If you-
saving? What was the saving
Yeah.
throw again?
It was
That was Will.
It was Will, wasn't it?
Yes, but what
what'd
was
you
the
roll?
Yeah, but
result?
what... You got a 14
I rolled
or
a
16?
30.
Not you.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
what was the result you rolled? Everyone talking sort of confused me a little.
Yeah, sorry, 16.
A 16. So that does make it a critical failure. Means technically it is double damage, which would make it
Yeah.
roughly 80 points of mental damage, or should I say 78.
Yeah. Which
I'm sure that makes a difference.
Which is what is the instant death rules again?
If you
Is
get-
it over?
If you get taken to 0 hit points by this spell, you die.
Yeah.
Would you like to use your hero point for the session to not die?
I would like to not die, thank you.
Okay, so you are on dying 4.
I'm for.
And technically he has had his action and can't affect Willie because of his slowed. Which brings us to Brain Collector. And because they are all spellcasters, he's going to cast Confusion on Harry.
Sweet. I had a distinct feeling it was coming my way. They're scared of the wizard.
That is a will saving throw.
Will saving throw. That is a 34 upgrade.
A 34 upgraded. The dice are loving Harry again today. So, on a critical success with a confusion, what spell?
Yeah, what spell?
You're confused by the thought that he has to spell.
I'm just hoping I'm just absorbing all of these spells at the moment.
Okay, so you guys can see that is the female vampire. That is the male vampire. And that be the brain collector.
Deadly beastie.
Hello, beastie.
So I thought I would bring it up on screen considering the other thing seems to be failing us.
Yep.
Okay.
And none of them have been particularly heavily damaged yet, have they?
Well, the damage will not be shown on screen, so you do not know.
No, that's not. But I'm just thinking, like I said, I'm trying to go through the number of hits that haven't happened. And,
Also, for your interest, the guy calling himself Zarkov holding Willie seems to be healthier.
Healthier.
Mm-hmm.
as in he's draining Willie.
Oh no,
Um,
he doesn't need to drain Willie to
Oh, he says it's getting weekend. It's got weekend, yep. Or fast healing, whatever they call it.
It is fast healing or Pathfinder 2. Okay, so we've had our spellcasters drop stuff. Willie gets to make
I'm
nothing.
fine.
He's perfectly fine. He's just dangling a bit, waiting for someone to touch him up.
Give me a nom.
Which brings us to Zigmar. Willie is no longer your target. Perry is.
Well, okay. Sorry, I'll drift you off. Where's Harry?
So
Just
he
behind the door.
He
Behind.
is all the way over here. He's the one just outside on an angle. I've moved you to that location, and you're looking.
you moved
the vampire.
Oh, I did move the wrong person. My mistake. Having one of those days. So there's you. There's Parry.
Okay. How far do I have to move to get next to Parry?
15 feet.
Okay, well, I'll just do my usual taunt him strike.
And what's your usual taunt? You're not as pretty as you should be.
Well, my brain's not working. You bad. You died.
Against Mary, all you need is, come here, big boy.
I've never met Harry. You need to spend more time in the gym. Oops, sorry, talking my dice everywhere.
Or you can simply go with, you cannot touch this.
You can't touch this. Okay, why am I rolling good when I just like this? 30.
You hit me.
Okay, so you've got your taunted, and you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Taking him down to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's okay, don't worry.
It could be a burst.
If I
Okay,
had burst spells.
so we are now up to as was.
Okay, how far is Barry away from me? And how far is Jasper away from me?
My thing is, who and who?
Oh, that's right. How far is Willie away from me then?
He is 50 feet from you.
And only just visible. Ish.
Okay, I am going to advance 25 feet towards him.
So I just got to give myself ability to move you on that screen.
Yep. Because I couldn't work out which one I was.
You're the one at the back.
Yep.
Okay, so difficult terrain or not. So I'm going to have to say you can get to there on your 25 feet. Anything further would put you too slow because of the big bodies blocking your free movement.
So where am I now?
Yeah,
So he's and how far away is Willie?
30 feet from you.
Perfect. I shall cast heal on him.
You shall touch him with Pharasma.
Yes. May Pharasma cleanse your wounds Okay, let's see how well I do on this one. Okay, healing is...
So we'll see if this is good time or bad time.
Healing 57 points of damage.
So Willie is on 57. And how does, from as was his perspective, how does Pharasma's healing feel to those? Is it a chilling wake-up call? Is it a sort of calming radiance? Is it a brush with death?
A violent
Well, no,
tearing
it is calming. It's like the cool, fresh mint thing. So you've got a cool. So but it's a cool feeling, but it makes you feel fresh. So you're cold and fresh at the same time.
Minty.
Yep.
Wasn't I just talking to Pharasma?
Yep. And suddenly you find yourself dangling by someone.
So I'm yanked away mid
Yep.
conversation. Uh-huh. Okay.
As you're just about to ask her something important. And
Absolutely.
she says, this is the thing that you must need to
remember. Like, there's so many things I wanted to ask her.
Don't forget the stones of blank.
Yeah, you did see that I was saying, yep, I need to go back and heal Willie.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get in very quickly, but unfortunately didn't get his answer. Okay, so Willie is now awake. And he can now act.
So I wake up, I look up, and I look the vampire in the eye. Or in the eyes. Hello, beastie. As I try to tear him to shreds.
And you are still dangling by his grapple.
Yep.
So if your action has the manipulate tag, if it does not, then
I'm just going to try to fuck him up.
Hey, miss.
I believe that this is probably an appropriate time to call on the assistance of Gorham, which is what I do.
Pharasma just brought you back and you're going to call on Gore.
They all know he is quite happy to kiss and tell.
I mix and match.
But the really reason is that he got hung up on halfway through the conversation, basically. Like, okay, if I don't want to be talked through the full sentence, I'm going to call upon someone else.
Block! Block that caller.
Hey, Gorham's been there for me in the past with vampires, so this time should be no different.
Actually, I think the solar panels are cheaper with Gorham, thank you.
Okay, so Gorham will give you a +2 to your attack rolls, DCs, and everything. Your enfeebled is removed.
Ah, okay.
Which is technically giving you a +4 on those things.
Mm.
And then he gives you fast healing 10.
Fuck, okay.
But of course, if anyone else attacks this person, you get penalties.
Yep. I think I'd be pushing my luck if I started to use other people's holy symbols while Gorham is assisting me, so I will not do so. Okay, so yes, I will attack.
And all your abilities have been reset.
At the moment, that doesn't really
Things
help.
that require rest to reuse are all back again.
Any exertion points if you've got those sorts of things.
Such as your
Yep.
monk abilities, key points.
Yep. In which case, yeah. All right. In which case, I will activate my inner upheaval for vitality damage, which means that it's probably worthwhile. Would it be? Yeah, it'd probably be worthwhile just smacking him around in that case, I think. Because vampires don't bleed at all, do they? So...
Oh, I'm sure they do as a pastime.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you can bleed them.
Can you?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. Alright. We'll see how we go in that case.
Though that only lasts until the next action when they heal.
Yeah, because they... Yeah.
But you can bleed them.
Alright. Okay. 25, which will be a miss.
25 will be a miss.
And a 36.
A 36 will be just shy of a crit by 1 point.
They were both including your effective +4.
Why +4?
Well, because you've
Oh,
lost your
shit.
enfeebled and he gave you +2.
Yeah, no, Enfeeble has no effect on me, really. But you're quite
Right,
right.
because your deck base. Yeah.
I did forget the +2, which is, I don't know why I forgot the +2, because you only just told me about it. So, 38. would be
Becomes
the-
a critical hit.
But then does the other one hit, maybe?
Nah, well...
What does
no.
the other one go up to?
27.
27? They both hit.
Fuck.
Because
Okay.
27 was the magic number.
Okay. Alright, so I'll do the critical first. For...
If it was a PC, you'd be better off doing the non-critical first. Because then if you took him down, he'd go to dying too.
6. So I'm going to do 26 slashing silver magic and 11 points of vitality.
Yep.
Because you don't double the inner upheaval apparently. And then for the non-critical, I will do 13 points of slashing damage, magical silver, and 10 points of vitality damage.
Okay.
Slash.
So close.
So close.
So close. He now looks bloody for the first time.
I give him a smile.
He smiles, showing you his teeth. He has a good fix for that. Okay, so Willie has gone. It is now other vampires go. And she is no longer damaged.
Sorry. He also needs to make a fort save. My bad.
Okay, that would be a 31.
Yep, good enough.
Okay, Miss, who hasn't thrown her fireball yet, says, hey, that looks like a fireball size to me.
Some nicely clumped up targets.
Mon reaction counterspell.
Go ahead. Please counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the
I'm gonna-
entire party is going to be making a saving throw.
Die no. So it's a counteract. So it's an Arcana roll? No.
Just looking up. Where does counterspell come from? Which page?
That is a good question. It doesn't say on the build, unfortunately.
Probably part of Wizard.
Yeah. P is in Players Hall 1. It'd be under the first level feat.
When you cast a... you can move. See page 431. Which I've just got a card sitting in. Okay, so give me a caster check.
Caster check, so it's adding my attack modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Making sure.
Well, your spell attack modifier.
Yeah. What are we doing? There we go. 27.
Okay, on a 27. Okay. Just trying to figure out the counteract rank.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's spell rank 3.
It would be. It's not. It's basically a level 1 ability.
Oh yeah.
So
Sorry.
it is. Go.
He's got the table. He's got the table. He's got the table in front of him. So
Yeah, no. The counterspell talks about you lose the spell slot as if you cast a particular spell.
yeah. There we go.
Okay, what spell slot did you drop?
My third rank fireball.
Okay, your 3rd rank fireball. Okay, and on a failure, you stop a 3rd level spell. Oh, sorry, 2nd level spell.
So it still goes off,
She
unfortunately.
cast a fireball, which is a
Damn
little
it.
higher. Okay, so her fireball, everyone gets to make a saving throw. Sharing. So that is a basic reflex save. While I figure out just how messed up people are.
31 for
Give me a sec. I'll ask you for numbers soon.
Torben.
Okay. Just trying to get numbers, and it's not always easy to do. Okay, so we shall start off with top of the chart is Jasper. What was your saving throw?
It is reflex, isn't it?
It is reflex. M.
Yeah, sorry, I was just finding my mute button. 24.
So on 24, you take 20 points of fire damage,
Ouch.
putting you on 8, bringing us down to Zigmar gets to make a saving throw, and you get. Oh yeah, you also get to make a saving throw against the Dominate, which I forgot to ask you about each round. But we'll get into that in a moment.
How many saving throws have I missed?
I will give you 3 saving throws after, and a 4th one from the fireball.
Well, I've already rolled the fireball. I rolled a 24.
On a 24, you take 20 points of damage.
Okay, first dominate save failed. Second dominate save. I get to 25 on the second one.
Roll all 3 and tell me what the highest roll is as we move on to...
29 on the third roll.
On a 29, you will have broken free and you'll be free to act this round.
Oh, wow, final.
But it was on your last save, so that was nice. As I wrote right on your action, not dominated. What was Asbin's reflex saving throw? Oh, as was it, sorry. 30? So on a 30, you take 10 points of fire damage, unless you have a special for half reflex.
Naked invulnerability.
Okay, so I'll double it. Okay, so Willie's reflex saving throw.
28.
28. On a 28, you take 20 points of damage.
Should I fail?
You failed.
Cool.
That's right. I'm no longer drained.
Zarthrop gets to make, what is his reflex?
31.
31. Do you have a bonus if you make your reflex save?
I do not, but I do have a resistance 5 to fire charm.
So you take 5 points from the 10 you would have taken otherwise.
Yep.
That brings us to Parry. Will you stay up with this? Will you survive
Probably,
and get a
probably
critical
not.
success?
32.
A 32. That is a success. You take 10 points of damage and fall unconscious.
Yeah, I fall unconscious.
You are now on dying 2. And what were you going to say, Josh?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Em rolled a reflex save, but she's dying 4.
Oh, I forgot. If she's dying, that would be a automatic damage, bombing her by 1 level.
So, question, because I use my hero point, how does exactly does that work?
Well, technically, it would put you on dying 2 because you should have just been sitting there unconscious.
Yes. Because I shouldn't have gone back down to dying 4 because I used the hero point, right?
Yeah, using the hero point, you just avoid the attack completely, I believe, is the base result.
Yeah, so then I'm dying 2.
Nice.
So now you're on dying 2, dying 3, having just gone down.
Yes.
Because you're wounded 2, you get +1, and you're dying.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
Okay. That is now, as she has gone and she has moved Parry's action. Zarthrop is the end of the order.
Well, so Parry fell unconscious with that, as did. Well, actually, I can't get to it anyway.
Parry and Jasper are both unconscious from that one fireball.
Yeah.
Maybe you can throw a healing vial and get both.
No, I haven't got any left. I can't correct them on the fly. The hey, the cleric's back up again. I'm sure he'll cast a big area heal, so I'll go for doing another acid bomb onto the
Big bad.
big baddie, aiming to get the female vampire in the splash. 11, 26.
26 on the big bad is the magic number.
Okay, that means it's 18 acid, including the splash and the vulnerability, and 5 acid on the vampire. It'd be
Okay.
nice if I liked 12 because they didn't heal from acid.
Okay, so it looks like the female vampire has taken her first points of damage,
No, she took some first before, then she healed, and then she's taking some more first.
which, as I'm pointing out, is it's her first point of damage because she's got none, and on her next turn she'll have none again. Unless you hit her with silver. That stops the healing.
And with my second action, I will actually move up, crossing over the dead body, up behind, basically on above where I think it's Parry who's sitting on the dead body at the moment.
It is Parry who's sitting on the dead guy.
Yeah, so I basically go directly above Parry. Yeah.
You step on dead people.
Yeah. Well, climb over them.
Okay, so next round we're up. And Jasper, you are now on dying 3. I think we should tumble you. If you get knocked down, you get back up again. So
It is my just say.
you're getting well practiced at this.
Just a little bit. But I roll a natural 20.
A natural 20, so you're on dying 1.
Yeah.
Yay.
You're testing out these 9 lives,
I really am stretching it out, yes.
but not as much as Sword Speed, Spag Speed.
Okay, so Mr. Slowed Vampire now gets his go. Willie is there. He goes for a... He will take an action to drink Willie's blood. Just seeing if there is an actual check here. Fortitude DC. An athletics check against it. So, what is your Fortitude DC?
My fortitude would be 17.
Okay.
Well, 17, well, plus 17, so do I add
What is
to
it? It'll be 27.
27? Alright.
Okay, on a 2, he fails.
So I managed to,
You managed to bite block. So he goes again. Because this isn't an attack.
does that mean he gets minuses to the next?
There's no minus, it's not an attack.
So you can just keep biting me 3 times.
Twice.
Twice. It keeps you slowed.
Slowed.
Okay, so the next one is a... where is his athletics? A 29.
Hit by 2.
You get a drained 2. And he gets an extra 10 points of healing. On top of his normal healing. So he's feeling a little bit better for himself. You would have loved the third one.
All the damage he's taken's all been silver though, hasn't it? Because everything I've hit him with has been silver, and that's the
In
only
which case then
damage
he
takes.
can't get his fast healing, he gets his drained only.
Martin,
Yep.
does this count as physical damage on Willie? Or is it just an effect?
Technically it is
It would be an effect.
it's an effect.
Okay, that's all. I just thought whether I could do a may interrupt, but no.
So drained 2, you would lose hit points equal to your
Hit points level times like 2, so that's 14.
right, because it's the thing one of the big bads, they drain extra. Just making sure I have the thingy corrected. Because it is all about blood.
So it's more than drain 2?
You lose hit point equal to your level times the drain value. So you lose 14 points of hit points.
Yeah. So I've just put in brackets 14, but I'm obviously taking it off my hit points. So I know that I can't get those 14 back until the drain has been healed.
Okay. So that puts you on 23.
Yeah.
Okay, he has gone. Brain Collector gets to go. I think he is feeling very brained right now. Okay, you can't reach the dead Aspin to take his brain. Considering it's lost one right now.
So gross.
Oh, it might lose one soon. Okay, so... It's done most of its nice little abilities. So it goes for another spell. Does anyone have a counter spell? Does Parry wish to do another counter spell?
I'm down, I can't.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it disappears. It becomes invisible.
Oh, go on, we're safe.
That's bad.
And once it disappears, it screeches. Just to let you know, it's still there. Which brings us to Zigmar.
Okay, well, I was going to go for that, but now it's invisible. I don't think that's a particularly good idea. I don't have magical or silver weapons, so attacking the vampires is not a great idea, but I think that's about my only option.
Well, you could go save Willie.
So you might as well be attacking the vampires, and therefore
You want to
stop them hitting Willie.
I can separate you from the vampire, Willie, but it means I make only one attack. Do you want me to do that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, right. That's kind of what I thought. All right. I will move. Actually, probably you've got that vampire tied down. I'll move to attack the other vampire. So let's move one. Since my weapons don't do much damage and it's immune to probably normal damage anyway, I'm going to do a taunting strike, which is becoming very boring.
But you're getting well practiced at.
I'm getting more practice at it, yeah. I finally rolled good. I wish I did that in saving throws. 34 to hit.
34 is a good hit.
Yeah.
She has a pouty look as you strike her.
Pardon?
She looks very pouty at you for striking her. Very emo.
Okay. Well, darling, you're not as good as you think you are. Take 9 points of damage. She's taunted.
Okay, so that is more than she can normally heal on a round. So
Oh, wow. So that actually has an effect.
yes, it is. She'll be left with 4 hit point damage after this round.
Okay. Yeah. Because, well, it's the 9 plus the 5 acid that she took before, so...
Okay, so Zigmar has had his go and he has had an effect. Which brings us to Willie. Oh, sorry, as was is up. He's in between. As was.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I think, Martin, just confirming, obviously, our dwarf friend didn't run into the invisible creature while he moved to there, did he?
He did not. But then again, he might have just moved, letting him move through its space.
But it's unlikely. It's likely he moved at least a little bit.
Hey, I'm a bit annoyed that I'm going to do this because it is going to have a. If that creature is still within range, so everything that's in 30 feet of me is going to be healed, or everything living, and everything undead is going to take some damage. Let's see.
Let's see if we can actually fix that. Let me see.
Is this a 2 or 3 move action thing?
3, it's an area effect.
Yeah, I was just saying whether you could move beforehand.
Well, he doesn't need to.
Well, he would if you want to get the vampires.
He can't if he does the
Oh,
true
what?
effect. That is the maximum reach you can get.
Like I say, if he can move first.
Yeah.
How much healing do you provide in the area?
Okay, 32 hit points to everyone that's in that area effect.
Okay, Jasper is now on wounded 3 with 30 hit points.
I'm now fully healed again.
Just, I don't know if any of you seen the Frozen clip of Olaf, like, rising in the snow going, I'm alive! I pretty much do the same thing.
Sigma no longer has any damage, as was no longer has any damage.
I thought you were going to do the one where the recent one where he falls over and his nose falls off.
Willie should be on 53.
55.
Must have missed something, so yes, 55. Parry is on 30 with wounded 2.
That sounds about right.
And you cannot be dominated by Hershey. And Zarthrop is on 11.
I've got it as 8.
Okay, as you'll fix, he's now on 8.
I mean, hopefully it shouldn't make much difference either way, but...
Well, I thought the extra 3 would have been in your favour, but it's okay.
Well, I took 8 damage, sorry. Sorry, yes. Yeah. I had it on 8 damage, yes, which would be...
11 hit points.
So that gives him, that would put him on a total of 63 hit points.
$63.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I probably did some numbers around the wrong way at some point. So I believe I've deducted hit points at some cases, so brain does weird things at night.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that was a big heal from Asbin, just in time for Parry to wake up feeling a little burnt.
Ouch.
You got a sick burn from the female vampire.
Mm. Parry is going to... This is a big question, man.
Yep.
Dispel magic. Do I have to see the creature?
Well, you have to target.
Okay, that's fine.
If you don't target something, you can see.
Yeah. If that's the case, then I am going to...
That's the benefit
I'm going
of
to-
invisibility,
yeah.
is it takes the target away. Unless you can see invisibility, Glitter Dust would then give you the ability to dispel magic on it.
Good spell that.
I am going to Caustic Blast the female vampire in the top left-hand corner with a 5-foot burst.
Yep.
Hopefully going to hit something in that general area.
You will. Sigmar is in that general area.
Top left-hand corner of the...
What are you doing?
Let me see. So it's a 5-foot burst.
5-foot burst.
Because we have the...
Grab the tools.
Like that? Or that? Which one would you like?
Up and go left. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that the big beast is still somewhere around there, so I'm going to throw it there.
And what is the saving throw for your caustic blast?
Reflex saving throw, please.
Okay, the vampire rolled badly, obviously laughing at your sick burn. Got 22 on her reflex.
It fails.
And just for no reason whatsoever, would a 28 succeed?
Yes.
No
However,
reason.
it takes half. So, the female vampire takes 14 points of acid damage, and whatever it may be that made the reflex save takes 7 points of acid damage, plus whatever vulnerability it may or may not have if it's in that area. I'm hoping that it may or may not drop its invisibility because of that, but I don't think that works Pathfinder.
No, concentrate just means it does a certain thing when you use it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I tried.
Spells can. There are certain abilities that can interrupt a concentrate action, and certain abilities
Yeah.
that can interrupt a manipulate action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's it for me.
That's it for you. Which brings us to female vampire time. Well, she can't dominate you again.
That's good. It's always good.
So she does a double click of her fingers and disappears.
Are you?
What an absolute bee.
Okay, so... any visions of Adam's family there for you?
Yeah.
Next person to be able to act is Jeremy.
I'm going to quaff my Eagle Eye potion, the last of the items I made at the beginning of the day. No, I've actually one bottle died, still left, apologies. Which will give me a +2 to perception for the next hour. And then I'm going to do a seek action to see if I can spot any creatures that might be hidden around the corner there from me. I'm not entirely certain. Is that just basically a straight perception check? I'm trying to find. I said lots of things about using the seek action, but I'm not actually finding the seek action itself.
The seek action is amongst the actual actions, action economy.
Right, okay.
I have my GM screen around here somewhere with those details on it, but I'm busily looking something else up.
That's right, that's well. I work on the assumption that it's a perception roll first up. And 16 is... that would be 16, 26, 29 on perception.
Okay, so Jeremy, just so you know, the rewording of invisibility for Pathfinder Core, the illusion bends around the target, rendering it invisible. This makes it undetectable to all creatures. Further creatures can attempt to find the target, making it hidden to them instead. So 4, 3, 4. So there'll be a very specific action you'd have to make.
Yeah, so I was looking at I'm waiting for seek action, but I'm trying to find where that's actually described.
Seek action is on page 417.
417.
Much like Shadowrun, jumping from section to section. You scan the area. Always 30 feet or less in any dimension.
Alright, so in fact you do the secret perception check. So and compared to the stealth DC of any undetected or hidden creatures in the area.
Okay, so what is your stealth bonus?
My perception check.
Sorry, perception bonus.
Yep, is currently 13 because I've got the +2. Unless they set the doors around, in which case they've got a 14 for them.
And how much do you add?
+13.
Okay, and you do not detect any of those creatures. They must be gone.
Or they're not the spot I was looking for at that moment in time. So, yeah. Back to my 2 actions.
Okay. Brings us to round 6 with Jasper. Apparently you're back up again. How does this happen? 2 of the beasties are gone in that time. There's no bodies.
I don't know what happened.
There's just Baldy. We've still got Willie by his front.
And the Willie's also up.
And he's apparently trying to kiss him.
Yes, Willie's struggling, trying to gut this guy.
Well, considering Baldy attacked me last time, and he still has Willie in his group. What is my spell I was going to cast on Willie earlier was haste.
It's got me by the nipples.
At least it's not a junk grip.
Yeah, true.
Not moving, not moving. So, what spell do you cast?
Can I cast haste on Willie?
I'm sure you can cast haste on Willie. I believe you were within 30 feet.
Well, if I'm in 30 feet, then yep, that
15.
should be good.
15 feet be your distance.
Ooh. Magic empowers the target to act faster against the quickened condition. You can use an extra action each round for only a strike or stride action.
You get an extra punch. Or move.
Yay.
Or of course, or you could use an action to escape so he doesn't bite you again, and then punch him a couple times.
There's that. Okay, so now it is his turn. He can't flee because he has been compelled to stay.
I haven't had a go since he bit me.
Didn't you do a critical and a hit?
Yeah. I attacked him, but then he bit me.
You went before Asbin. Didn't you go before Asbin and do stuff?
So
Asbin brought you back. That's right. He picked you up. Then he went to bite you. I think we have skipped you. So have a go.
but I'm not hasted, am I? Not at this point.
Not yet.
Cool. All right. All right.
Oh no, you did hit him because you got the +2 bonus. And you crit him.
So I hit him. He bit me.
He beat you before you crit him.
No, because it was actually, we were thinking of the fact that, because he did the critical and the hit, and I was thinking, man, you didn't escape, so he couldn't bite you? Because that kind of bite definitely happened after those hits.
Go again.
You had me going. I don't remember. Yeah. All right. So 31.
31 is a hit.
And then
Plus you also gain an extra 10 hit points.
yeah. I forgot about that. 28 and 24.
Only one hit.
All right. So
What about your fourth action?
No, he's got haste yet.
That's right.
yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, what am I doing?
Also, quickly one.
4.
Will the action of casting haste on Willie drop Gorham's ability then, because technically he's being aided?
Not yet.
It will after the spell's on. Thank you.
Yeah.
And keeping in mind, Jasper doesn't know that you called on
No, that's fine,
but
yeah,
I've
no,
been
no,
down for most of
that's
the
fine.
combat.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Jasper either helps or hinders generally who is attacking Willie because he has an attachment to him.
So 28 slashing magic silver with 6 points of vitality, and then not quite so good. 13 points of silver magic slashing and 7 points of vitality and a fort save.
Okay, so with all that damage piling up on him, he coughs and turns to dust, and the dust floats off.
I'm gonna find you, buddy, and you're dead.
Which is
Dead, actual dead.
Which is an interesting turn of phrase, considering already dead. But by Gorham's will, you have successfully done it before you got the haste, so the haste never happened.
So
M gets the spell back. Gorham! Willie's holy symbol glows. And yes, you have successfully fought off the Brain Collector and 2 vampires just to have them as a reoccurring villain later on.
Isn't it?
We don't know because they might not have escaped. It is all like we don't know if they've actually run away yet.
Well, yes, we do have a search.
Well, we are at close to 11 o'clock at night.
Yep.
So I was going to give you an easy out of saying, and you have successfully fought them off.
Yep, that's fine.
We searched around the area. We didn't
And find
find
nothing. I'm happy with that.
Unfortunately, we also didn't find the professor because he'd been taken off by the invisible Brain Collector.
I could have done that, but I have not.
That would suck so badly.
So technically that would make him reappear unless he did a higher level invisibility, which he's not using.
Yeah.
Because they never heighten the NPC's spells. Okay, so yes, you have successfully fought off against a hard encounter.
Very much so.
And I do like checking on how these encounter levels go, and that was on the hard point.
I know you're not.
Yeah,
You have to enjoy his cookery.
we barely scraped it through an encounter.
Was the whole thing was the whole thing hard? Like
Not all the encounters.
the ambush and stuff?
You
Or is the end hard?
the first one was considered an easy one, the second one a moderate one, and the last 2 were hard.
Yeah, so a hard after we burnt so many spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ow.
Also, tactically, I made a bad move. I acted early, which wasn't helpful. And instead of staying in place and covering, I moved forward. I shouldn't have done
Well,
that.
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
And I should have covered the door.
No, because technically you had to cover the professor.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to
Yeah, no, the other
but
thing,
he was
if you
ignored the
covered
whole
the door,
time.
you would have been hit with a fireball.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've got heaps of hit points.
So once the others had started engaging, there was no way for them to get to the professor and take him without risking being hit from behind.
Yeah.
You could literally have taken down anyone who was trying to get the professor because it would have been a lot of wrangling to take him, as he was.
They ignored the professor.
Oh, if the other party had not come into the room, they would have taken the professor. But because Willie came in, they chose to engage. As
I still think I should have blocked the door.
No, I think the problem was that you engaged correctly. The problem was you failed the first rule save against Anonymous.
Oh, well, I had a 35% chance of success on that. I was unlucky to fail.
it was
And vampires.
also DC.
Either way, it was a good combat. So no matter what we did, it was pretty fun.
And now you've got a vampire called Hershey, a vampire called Zarkov, and a brain collector who will know your names.
Yay!
Chocolate face.
I'll need to have a bit of a chat with As Was at some point.
And introduce him to the rest of the party.
Yes. Or yeah.
Everyone, I am As Was.
As he says, pilfering the clothes from his dead carcass.
Those guys are rather burnt and slashed and such, aren't they?
They are, but the thing is, he'd be naked without it.
Okay, rags are better than nothing.
His god sends him back with nothing, but he comes back fully refreshed.
I do come back with my holy symbol of Esma.
Technically, yes. So that means there's a spare one.
That's not a bad thing.
Hey, Willie, do you want another
Apparently
symbol of
the
Esma?
A failed holy symbol of Pharasma.
Failed.
apparently the dusted vampire had one of Urgathoa.
I know. That was really annoying.
Did you pick it up?
No.
It's in the collection.
No.
Nothing actually fell.
No.
Because they have a, if reduced to 0, can turn the gaseous form instead.
But I do need to chat with you, As Was. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can help me, but I'm seeking some information.
As my guide.
During the combats, I have used the holy symbol of Pharasma to assist my attacks against the undead. Pharasma has been generous enough to provide her assistance. I'm just wondering what, if any, she may expect in return. I was going to ask her personally, but you brought me back a little early.
Well, you are her champion. She will tell you in good time
I
on
am.
what she requires you to do.
Apparently, Willie serves many.
That certainly seems that way.
Not only that, he's on the path to being a Hell Knight.
It's certainly the way my wife wants me to go, yes. I don't know how that works. Well, thank you for that anyway, As Was.
And this will be a
Glad to
good
be
book.
serviced.
And then you realise you also have a dwarf amongst you who has been harming and assisting you at the same time.
Hanging around in the fringes.
Alright, Dwarf. What are you all about? What's going on?
I'm not sure how I came to actually be here.
Okay.
I don't have that extensive enough background.
You were a guard for Dr. Oskala and his
I
students. And you
was
slept
a
through
guard for the doctor, and I haven't done a great job of it.
You slept
Well,
through
he's
the
still
early
alive. He's
attacks.
still over there.
You managed to sleep through the earlier attacks, and you just awoke just in time to help foil the final attack.
Okay.
So, you're
I
attacking...
was magically asleep until those vampires turned up.
So you attacked me for what reason?
The vampire dominated me.
You did see that happen, or you potentially saw that happen.
I have no idea what that would have meant. I've got no skills in regards to that sort of thing.
I'm sure Perry can tell you all about it.
I assumed as much. So, like, okay.
With lots of meaningful eye contact and touching.
Okay.
Dr. Oskala is finally free of his curse to keep researching a topic for the Brain Collector. Now you have banished it from the area.
For the Brain Collector.
Well, he wanted him to research, get the information, and then take his brain so he didn't have to.
Speaking as his guard, He's been obsessed with researching as long as I can remember. I don't think he's free of the curse yet.
What was he investigating? What was he researching?
How to kill champions.
Champions?
Hmm.
What exactly is a champion?
He refers to people who walk around with holy symbols embedded in them of various gods.
Ah.
They can then call upon God for assistance without being a cleric.
Uh-huh.
Hey, doesn't that sound like someone?
Yeah, somebody we know. I can't think of who, though.
He says it's likely that they have a favoured god they do this with, and that is the only symbol they wear. Most gods don't share, he says.
Okay. So it's not you, Willie, because you've got too many symbols on you.
Yeah, but most gods don't share, as was.
But hey, I'm sure that the Demon Lord Hank is more than happy to share with all the other gods.
Yes, but are all the other gods willing to share with Demon Lord Hank?
They don't get access to you without it. Because you are his first. Just imagine all the deals I've made with him just so they can use you.
Demon Lord Hank popped your cherry.
I sound like I'm a cheap whore for the divine.
Gods be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so from this point here, I will say that you managed to use magic to get back now that the professor is more in his right mind. Still crazy, but more in his right mind. As he's going to help you get back to the esoteric order of the Palatine Eye, which is who approached the Pathfinders for you to get him safely.
Yes.
Apparently they're not the only ones hunting for him, as our cats are now currently looking for more flying insects and run around chasing. It's Zoom insect time. So would you guys like to add anything before we finish for the night? And next week you will get, next session you'll get another option.
Another option.
Yep. You can choose which way you want to go.
Actually, what mission are we going to take next?
I have many. As the next time you jump into the Doomsday door, you will be, where is it? Level 9.
We're simply not going straight on to that right now.
It will be a long time before we get to that.
At least 6 months.
Okay, so in which case I shall put it on end credits. Characters will talk to Gary about managing his character a bit more so he can catch up to everyone else, as he will have a bunch of items he can choose from.
Yeah.
I will go to end credits and then talk to you about possible stuff over the weekend. Okay, so
It was a real close thing.